Here we go. All right, guys. Hey, everybody. I am so sorry about that. My laptop, not only has YouTube got problems, but my damn laptop died. Jack. So I am so unprepared. I had to go to my work laptop just to get this stupid thing up and running. So, how are you, Chris?
I'm doing great. How are you? Am I live?
You are. You are
Oh,
live.
geez, I'm
We are
trying.
there.
I'm trying to get your. Uh, I'm trying to get this on my phone so I can read the comments. Sorry,
Oh,
I wasn't used to. Usually, you have a little buffer, and I wasn't ready for an immediate live appearance.
yeah. I just boom, boom, boom went to
I
go.
haven't
So
got my hair yet.
yeah, it's like Josh said, only 5 minutes off. Stupid
There.
laptop. I mean, seriously, YouTube is down for an hour, and then my damn laptop dies. It wouldn't restart. And so it shut down, but it wouldn't restart. I'm like, oh, come on. Is this a Monday?
Yeah, it had the case of the Mondays. Is that
Had a case of the Mondays. Yes, it did.
what
All
was that?
right.
Was that from a movie or a TV show? Oh, you have a
That was
case.
from a movie,
Oh, Office
Office Space.
Office
The
Space.
one of the best movies out there, man.
Yeah. What's up,
Love
Laura?
that one.
You are
Oh, great movie. Great movie. I love it.
definitely.
All right. Well, I know Monica's trying to get on. I think that there's some problems out there with YouTube still.
Yeah.
Hold on. Same link, Monica. I'm making a white Russian, guys. And believe it or not, I do have a friend on here who has sponsored me for one show. So I have to give a plug, and I dig these things. These are called Dude Jellies. He sponsored because it is Veterans Day. And thank you to all those veterans out there, Chris included.
Thank you.
Without you guys, we would have, instead of YouTube, it'd be like Nazi Tube or some crazy thing.
Thanks, Ken.
Appreciate that. But Dude Jellies has sponsored us as long as we name it the Caucasian Cam tonight. So, guys, I'm going to put a link down below. My buddy Drew makes these. He makes a bunch of Big Lebowski swag. Appreciate it, Drew, very much. Great guy. Is actually a local guy, which I was very surprised. So, before we get this show on the road, I'm going to make a Caucasian. If I push this back far enough, maybe you guys can see.
Those look like the kind of shoes like when I was in Vietnam. I used to get Asian hookers, and I would pay them. I would pay them to wear those things and dance all over my body.
You know what? I could dance in these things. These are so nice, man. I'm not kidding. They're so friendly for walking on. Oh my god, I love them. So, and I actually have a pair of them. Believe it or not. Here's the other.
Well, what good would one do you?
Well, I could hop around like a one-legged hooker.
I can't say I haven't done that either. Hey, you make a drink.
Okay.
You make your drink, and I'll say hi to everyone.
All right.
All right, we got Daddy Dutch. What's up, Kent? Laura, Cypress Food, Craig C-Mac, Rob, Mr. Homeowner, Charlie Pickles. I heard on the grapevine that Charlie Pickles is the reason that YouTube crashed. Just want to say.
I can believe it. Absolutely.
Grumpus is here. What's up, Grumpy? Adventure Roads.
That's Josh from Adventure Roads. He's actually
Okay.
our guest next week. He's great.
Yeah,
I love him.
I'll be there
He's
for
got
that.
a great channel.
We got Craig. We got Craig and Craig. Big Craig, little Craig. Well, tall
Yeah.
Craig.
Tall, small, medium sized midgets. You got to have all that, right?
Big beard Craig. Yep. Who else?
I had a whole bunch of questions that are on my other laptop for you, so this is kind of a free for all tonight.
Oh, this is like Mad Libs.
Mm-hmm.
Leprechauns here. What's up, Craig? Everyone, thank you.
So thank you to Do Jellies for the Caucasian cam. I wish I could actually show you the Caucasian cam, but thank you, and the natural light cam.
I was trying to
Love
lose. I was trying to lose weight before the live stream, just to
it.
So it's not working.
My wife tells people when they do photo shoots is stick your ears out.
Yeah.
That's why I grew my goatee down because you can't see. I got more chins than a Chinese phone book, man.
Or than my girls in Vietnam. That's for sure.
There you go. I like it. Oh, Monica, come on. Stupid YouTube StreamYard stuff.
Never say never. Barbecue.
Yeah, he is on here.
Who's
It is Matt, I believe.
Matt?
Matt, I believe his name is Matt.
I
Yes, and Craig actually turned me on to his channel. Thank you, Craig. Great channel. He did a cook the other day, and I don't have my notes with me, and it's driving me nuts. I had to go to my work laptop. I don't have any of my damn notes, like
there,
collabs and all that stuff.
there she is.
Miss
Hi.
America.
So never say never. That's almost like a James Bond. Never say never again.
But barbecue. James
Yeah.
Bond with barbecue.
But not only that, it's like the best James Bond with barbecue.
And then there you go.
I
Yep.
do like Daniel Craig, but Sean Connery was good.
Oh, come on. Sean Connery's the best.
Yeah.
Seriously. Here's a Sean Connery, by
Rick.
the way. We got Rick. Monica, how are you?
I'm good, but my sound. Can you hear me?
Barely hear you. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just kidding.
How about now?
Oh, it's perfect. Oh, I did have notes downloaded, so it's
Okay,
just a
great.
matter of finding these stupid notes. Well, Chris, tonight is going to be a free for all.
Okay.
Where were you born? Where are you from?
I was born in a hospital in Weymouth, Massachusetts.
Okay, in a hospital. Good for you.
Yep.
That's fairly modern of you.
Yeah. So
Your mom must be a wonderful person.
Weymouth is actually the town where what was that movie with Johnny Depp and he was a drug dealer? Was it Rush or something like that?
Yeah, I think it was Rush.
It
What the hell was it? Yes.
It was a big drug movie. It was like 3 hour long. Penelope Cruz was in it and all that stuff. And that's actually the town that he was from.
Okay, that explains a lot.
Yeah, Massachusetts were full of criminals and degenerates. Yeah, so I was born way back when in a hospital, and I grew up around the Plymouth, Mass area. You know, they got the big rock there.
You ever seen The Rock?
Yeah, it's small.
Yeah. Just with a date 1620 on it. And
it's got
away you
a
go.
age around so no one messes with it. But yeah, the movie was Blow. Craig said the movie Blow.
Craig knows all, man. Craig, shit. And he's from that area too. So
well, he's from Cali, but he lives up in Amherst.
Yeah.
And just
Craig's a
because,
great guy.
well, I guess Blow was in Cali too, and he was in Cali. Maybe they were both in Cali at the same time.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. All right. So we know you're in New Hampshire now, right?
Yeah, so I grew up in Mass, and I went to high school in New York in a military school, the same military school that Mr. Donald Trump went to.
Yep.
So I have that in common with him. But so I went there, then I came back home. Didn't know what I wanted to do. Then I wanted to get into being a flight attendant. So I wanted to go.
Go from there to the Corps.
Yeah, I went to the Corps and did 4 years. I was in DC. And,
I'd like to be a flight attendant, so I think I'm going to join the Marine Corps first.
there you go.
That makes sense.
Makes a hell of a lot of sense, actually, to me.
Yeah. But
you know, Craig or Chris, you could wear these dude jellies while you're doing your job, and you'd be very comfortable.
My Lord. No panties.
No. From you, no.
No.
Who needs them?
Exactly. I'm not going to go there. Actually, I got a funny story to tell you. My wife's a photographer, right? And I was free balling one day, and I had lost a shit ton of weight, and I jumped off of we were on a photo shoot, and I jumped off of this log
Into
on the ground, and my drawers came completely down to my knees. I'm like, whoa!
Wow.
And the guy's like, whoa, that's just too much.
Was it warm out? Hopefully.
It was. Yeah.
Good.
But it was still cold in some parts. I was in the pool.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. So I live in New Hampshire. I lived in Florida, so I got in this job in October 01, and then in July of 02, I moved down to Florida. So that was 02 to 13, and then 13, I said I'm going to retire soon. So the heat was too much in Florida for me. It's just
Weird heat.
It's just too hot. Yeah. So I said, screw it, I'm going to go to New Hampshire and buy some land and, get a house.
Nice.
And all. So up here.
Next thing you know, you got a cat named Jet, and life's good.
She's around somewhere. Yeah, she's around somewhere. She might do a dirty female shot on the camera by accident.
I'm hoping my cat Mary, she's somewhere in here in the garage too. She might come by and visit too. So
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
she'll make a new friend.
Yeah, she came with the house. Is Rob D here? Someone said
We
Rob.
got a lot of people in here.
If Rob D's here, what's up, Rob D, Mariposa?
Mariposa.
Yeah. he's a sweet little butterfly.
So Chris, that was my next question was Jet.
Yes.
I've seen Jet on many of like on a roof and just kind of walking by your cams. Tell us a little bit about Jet because I love cats. I'm a cat lover.
I'm an animal person, and we've always had cats, and so I'm partial to cats. But no, Jet came with a house, and I had bought the house, and then I'd be sitting outside having a beer and a cigarette, and I see this black blur going by, and then one day I saw her come out from underneath the barn, and the barn door. And I gave her some kibbles, and then she, came up and adopted me. But no,
Nice.
she came with the house. She lived in the barn, and so when I bought the house, I guess I bought the cat, and she adopted me, and that was it. So now I'm paying for her food.
You go broke doing that
Is
stuff,
that all
man.
we got to do? Is that all you got to do to get you to pay for food and shelter?
The bitch.
Sign me up.
You go broke doing that stuff, man. We do the Amazon thing that every 20 days we get another thing because we have 3 cats. We have Mary, who's around here somewhere, Diesel, who hitched a ride one morning on my son's Jetta, Diesel Jetta, and he was supposed to be oh, there's Jet. There you go. He was supposed to be just a cat, foster cat.
Yeah.
And then our third one, Miss, was supposed to be a foster cat as well. Yeah, you know how that happens. So every 20 days I get food from Amazon.
Yeah.
And they will remind me first thing in the morning at 8 a.m. I'm hungry, and at 8 p.m. I'm hungry. And
So-
with the time change, it's that much worse.
Right.
Now it's 7 and 7.
So you go through Amazon. We go through Chewy's. Have you heard of Chewy's?
Okay,
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
Chewy's
Yeah.
will come.
Yeah, so we have this is my house over here, then across the road is my mom's house, and she's got a dog, and all the cats that I bought and got are over there. I just have Jet over here because she doesn't like anyone except me. Chewy's, and they deliver. You're on a schedule, they deliver. I don't know if Amazon's cheaper, but we get like Iams. I don't know.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Yep.
Chris, do the thing Lip does with his cat. Rob D.
I'm almost afraid to know what that is, man.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm at a loss for words for once.
Whoa. Is this a first? A first on YouTube? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I get nervous
Oh.
when I live stream.
Oh, I'm definitely cutting this one out and putting it on YouTube as a first.
It's horrible. So I know Monica has always been. She's like your co-host. Monica, what's your story? I know nothing about you.
Really?
She's got a great story.
I kind of feel like we've told my story almost every show.
Inquiring minds want to know, Monica.
You know,
Well,
Since
I've known Mike
Good for you, Chris.
I don't know how many years I've known you, Mike. Like 15?
08. We started
Since
together in 08. Yeah.
All right.
We
Well,
got
a lot
hired
of years. Yeah. Anyways, so we started at Albertsons Corporate.
Yep.
And prior to that, I had worked at Hewlett Packard for 15 years, and so it was a nice change, and meeting new people and stuff. And I'm not friendly at all, so Mike and I,
Yeah.
it took us a long time to warm up.
About 5 seconds. We clicked. Monica and I just clicked.
Yeah.
Get go.
So we pretty much been stuck together in one way or another, crossing paths, professionally. And anyways, but here's
Yeah, we had
our latest adventure.
Yeah, and it's great. We had remember when the Mayans were doing the end of the world thing?
Yes.
You know, the end of the world. So we had a end of the world party at one of the local bars, and Monica and her brother show up, and her brother's name's James, and I call him Wolverine because he looks kind of like Wolverine. He's got the sideburns and all that. What's up, Wolverine? He's like, man, I love that. That's cool.
Yeah, well, he's kept that through the years. He still has that because you said that. I'm like, oh, sweet Jesus, help us.
Your cousin Patty Joe's here. What's up, Patty Joe?
Patty Joe cooking.
What's up, Skip?
All right, Chris. So you were in the Corps.
Yes.
When were you in the Corps? And thank you for your service, by the way.
Thank you. I was in the Marine Corps from 94 to 98. That was while President Clinton was president. I actually did nothing. I was stationed in D.C. and there was really nothing going on with the Marine Corps back then. So I did nothing but stay in D.C. I was infantry and belonged to a presidential support unit, and that was it. I really didn't do anything.
You didn't do a Marine One or guard the front doors or anything?
No, we were the main thing. We would do some ceremonial stuff. We did like funerals for Marines. Any state dinners at the White House. I was actually online with President Clinton when he had the Canadian Prime Minister for a state dinner, and that. And then we were there for security. We would do White House evacuation, and if something were to happen to the White House, we would get. We were only a few blocks from the White House anyway, so we would get over there, and if something bad were to happen, nothing did. So, like I said, I really did nothing. So it's kind of like
Sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah, I earned $9,000 a year, so it was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm getting paid to do nothing pretty much.
Yeah, $9,000 a year. That's awesome.
Watch people eat. Big deal. All right with me, man.
It was a good time. No, the reason I joined was, I wanted to get on the police force, and that's in Massachusetts. You got to take a civil service test, and that you take the test, you get the points, and I got like a 98. And this is before I went in the Marine Corps. And unless and I don't want to offend anyone, but unless you're it's real. It's unless you're a female or a minority, or a veteran, you don't put it on the top of the list. You could have you could have a doctorate degree, and it didn't matter. So I'm like, no, I'll go in the service and I'll get my veteran's preference, and I'll get 3 extra points on my exam. And I thought the Marine Corps was the hardest one to get into, or not to get into, but to live through. So I joined the Marines, and that was it. And I got out, and a week later, I was on the job. I was in an academy. So,
right on. So you were only in D.C., no Korea or Japan or nothing? Huh?
No, our biggest.
Sounds like a good gig to me, actually.
It was good. I got lucky because it's really only supposed to be a 2-year post, but they kept me there for 4 because I was a pretty decent guy.
What?
I was a performer. I would.
Okay, yeah, bullshit artist.
No,
come on.
I was a good Marine. I was a good Marine, and no, so that, like I say, that was it. I didn't do anything, so I'm not going to do any stolen valor except that I was in the Marines, and that was it. Chris passed with cheat notes. Thanks, Rob D. I bought the book Marine Corps for Dummies, and I studied it. I studied it well.
Studied it well, and next thing you know, the next 4 years you're in DC. That actually doesn't sound like a bad gig.
Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes, yeah.
Right on.
I really haven't done anything. I've done a lot of things in my life, but I really haven't done a lot of things. Anything notable except for doing my.
Nothing wrong with that, dude.
It's like, when I barbecue, I have a Weber 22.
Perfect.
I've cooked everything from, chicken wings to prime rib on it. And
meatloaf he did was awesome.
Did meatloaf.
About a year ago, yeah.
Yeah. Meatloaf. Ma!
And yet, the meatloaf! Yeah.
I love meatloaf.
I don't know what she does up there.
Almost nunchucked your ass, man. When I did mine, I started out with like, "Who the hell are you?" I'm a friend of Charlie Pickles. Oh man, cool. And so I had to film like the one scene completely and then turn around and do the other scene in the same damn chair, the other part, and then slice it together. And it's like, oh, that's a pain in the ass, man.
It's crazy.
But that was a great collab. I had fun with that. And yes, Chris, I did do another meatloaf.
I saw, yeah. I didn't think your pineapple one was a year ago. And
whenever we did that collab years ago.
Wow.
A year ago.
I thought it was like a few months ago, to be honest with you, but this whole Corona thing has slowed me down a bit.
It screwed everybody up, man.
Yeah.
Stupid Corona.
Damn fucking Corona.
Should be drinking Coronas tonight. You know the cure for Corona is right here. They're a sponsor. Come on. So, Chris, when you was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. What'd you want to be? A Marine?
No. I
Lover of cats?
I had no guidance. I think I still live in a fucking dream world. You know, I don't.
What's wrong with that, dude?
Obviously, you know, I went to military school for high school. When I did a year in college for business, I did well. I just didn't want to do business, so I dropped out, and I, you know, a year later, went in the Marine Corps, and I've been in a couple jobs since then. So, you know, I'm retiring next May. So I've checked all the boxes, and I've done a lot of things, but I haven't done a lot of things. Like I say, notable.
What's wrong with that?
But I forget what the question you had. What was the question?
I don't remember. But the next question is, what are you going to do after you retire?
I'm going to do nothing for a bit.
Oh, what? I thought we were going to Puerto Rico.
Oh, that's right.
You guys are going to Puerto Rico, right?
We're going to the Hilton Caribe, where they invented the pina colada.
Pina colada.
I kind of want to go too. Sign me up.
Yeah, it's a really nice hotel, right on the beach and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. I'll do nothing for you know a few months. But if I'll get a decent retirement, so that's not a problem. But I just keep the social activity up. I'll probably get I'm in New Hampshire, so I could probably get a job for cash somewhere, and I'll work $10 an hour. I'm not gonna clean piss or shit, or enforce anything, or do any. I'll just do something. I'm not gonna be a Walmart greeter, obviously.
Hello, I'm 45 and a Walmart greeter. How you doing?
I'll be 52.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm 52 and a Walmart. That's my dream job, dude. I'm 53 and I still can't retire.
Jesus. Yeah. So yeah,
I definitely got.
I'm just looking forward to getting a house. Getting another house. We're looking to downsize the square footage. Still want to have some land. You know, a good bunch of land. Chris will be a bouncer at a club.
I can see that.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, head bouncing.
Patrick Swayze. Yeah.
He doesn't want to be an enforcer, he said.
I too many years of enforcing, but yeah, just get a part-time job, maybe 3 days a week, just to have some you know social activity, you know, with others.
You got to have that.
Yeah, and that's it. Like you say, I'm really at the end of my. I've done my career, and I'm at the end of my life, career-wise, and it's
Okay.
Okay, all right, good. Glad he clarified that.
yeah, it's just moving. Shot caller? No.
I got one.
There you go. I'll exchange numbers, you guys. You might have fun.
But no, you know, I moved up. I've been watching YouTube, I think, since 2007 or 6 or 7, and I just been watching YouTube. Then I moved up here in 13 in New Hampshire, and then I started watching Russell from Raspberry Rock, and you know, he was just one of the new ones that I watched, and he would do his live stream every Friday night, and it's like, man, this is fucking fantastic, and I look forward to every Friday nights. And then I'm like, you know. I guess he has his email and his like about channel, and I'm like, how come I can't comment on your videos? And I'm like, oh, you need an account or something like that. And I'm like, oh, so I made an account, and just so I can comment on his videos. And after watching him for 3 years, he's like, you should do live streams, man. You know, because Russell is like, he just pushes people to, I don't know if it's make a fool of yourself.
No, I think it's the better people. Russell's a great guy.
He is, and I take nothing away from Russell. Great guy, But anyway, so I
Baby.
I did a hey puppy.
Yeah.
Does she meow too?
No, but I do have one that does meow. It's a dog though.
Yeah, barking cat,
This is a little rat.
rat
She's
dog.
supposed to be a dog when she grows up.
Rat dog meat jet.
Yeah.
Easy Bake, what's up? Yeah, so I I would watch his videos, and what he does is he gets drunk and he plays music and he just talks on fucking YouTube, and I'm like, I might be able to do that. So he got me into it, and I did it. And the first time I got so fucking drunk out of my mind, I was fucking nervous. It was like when I did CJ's live stream, and I get drunk on that because that was my first like interview.
Were you on the hot seat?
Yeah,
You were on the hot because I'm on tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Like,
Yeah.
woo.
I got shitty.
I remember yours. Yes.
I tried to the next morning when I woke up at 11. I tried to watch some of it, and I was so embarrassed I had to fucking turn it off. I was so,
You did awesome, dude. It was so funny. I'll never forget. You were like,
That's how I feel. That's how I feel every week.
That's how I felt this morning.
Like, oh, just turn it off. No.
I remember one of the questions they asked you was, "Can you do what the flight attendant said?" And you said, "No, I can't legally." And everybody was just kind of like, "Really?" It was like nobody
questioned
knew that. Nobody knew that. I mean, I was like, "You got to be kidding me! You can't do it." But I looked it up and like, "Oh shit, you're right. That's messed up."
I think I was lying. I don't know.
No, I think I looked it up, man. I was like, "You got to be shitting me."
Oh, are you talking about they were asking me to give the flight attendant safety brief?
Exactly.
Oh no.
Yeah, and you said I can't do that unless I'm on a plane.
No, I was totally lying, and that's
bullshit. I think I saw that somewhere. That
it's fictitious. No, it's fictitious.
Do it. No, I'm kidding,
dude.
I seem to remember googling that and looking.
Now they're like before you land, they're like, buckle your seatbelts, put your seats up, put up your tray tables, and don't get up till the captain turns off the seatbelt light.
A lot of blah blah blah.
And then after the corona, they're like, in the essence of safety, please don't get up and get your luggage until the row in front of you has collected their luggage and got off the plane. And it's like, I'm not doing that. That's not. First of all, it's not, you got to wear the mask. Okay, that's the law. Yeah. You got to wear the mask. But I'm not going to wait. If you're at the back of the plane, it could take you half an hour to get the fuck off the plane.
Shit, yeah.
Because people are idiots. I was on a plane the other day, and the three people in front of me, they were all in wheelchairs. And so wheelchair people, they get put on first, but they get taken off last. And actually, there were two people in front of me, and then those three. And the two people didn't get up because they're not watching. No one knows what's going on in the world around them. And I got up, got my luggage, and put it on the seat. And I said, look, these three are in wheelchairs. They're not getting up. So they looked at each other like, can we get up? And this and that. And finally, the door opened. I'm like, fucking see you later. So I just go.
What are they going to do, right?
Well, there's no law, with that. But people are just they're vapor locked. They don't know what to do.
Right.
An instruction versus a law, two different things. Well, not a law, but a policy.
As a policy is all it is.
Yeah.
They're going to put you in timeout.
You can't tell me my life. Don't tell me my life. He's screaming in there. Open up the emergency door.
We got Mike from Big Cats 305. Welcome, Mike and Lep. I've been totally negligent on everybody else. It's because I have my different laptop and I don't have my second screen up, and I can't.
I think it's because I'm here. You're starstruck. And
I am captivated AF. Like,
cheers.
I've got Chris on. Oh my gosh. Cheers to everybody out there and to our veterans.
Cheers.
You're a grand old flag, baby. So, well, Chris, Eastwind Farms.
Great interview. Thanks.
Yes. Adios, MF. Where did the name Eastwind Farms come from?
Okay, so this place. So this is 25 acres, and there's two houses.
It's beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. So there's two houses, a big barn, and a steel garage out back. And the lady that owned the place that I bought it from, she was a animal hoarder. And like in the house,
You're still picking up dew?
Hence,
Oh.
it came with animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she took them all. But in the main house where my mom is, in the garage, there were like 13 dogs in there, and they just stayed in there the whole time.
Oh, how sad.
Poor
And she thought she was like being nice. She was a hoarder. So she thought she was being nice by adopting all these things, but they're stuck in a garage the whole time. So it took me 2 years to get the stink out of there with bleach and all that stuff. But anyway, in the barn, she had 21 miniature donkeys. She loved.
Shut up! Do you
Yeah.
still have one?
No.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I
What
want
do
a
you-
miniature donkey.
He got rid of all of his ass.
You want a donkey
Get a
ride?
little ass now and again. Be the only way I get ass. A little ass.
So anyway, all the donkeys, and they had a place where they would dump all the manure. And so I remember one night, I think I made margaritas and pina coladas for my mom and myself. At the end of a day, we're all working outside, and everyone. And the smell of manure, I enjoy it. It's actually a nice, fresh smell. It's not.
I
like
grew up around horses. I get it.
Yeah, it's not dog shit or cat shit or human shit.
Totally different. Yes.
Every time a wind would come from the east and blow to the west, we would smell it from the manure pile, and that's the name Eastwinds Farms.
Nice.
So
I love that idea. Yeah.
named after donkey shit. But yeah, and that's it. So I did the live streams, and then I'm like, I did a shooting video. One of my first lives was like a shooting video, and then I had the game cameras, so I did the game cams, and
Game cams are cool as shit.
I appreciate it.
Monica, you got to check them out. They are.
I've been checking them out a little bit.
I bet you have.
I've been stalking. I've been trolling.
Good. Good.
You don't have to troll. I'll reel you in.
The dating game.
That's
all right, Chris. Who do you
Do,
pick?
do, do, do. Okay,
No,
so we got. Do you have a question that says explain the donkeys? So what happened with the donkeys?
Plain donkeys.
Yeah.
the girl
Kind
that
of like a horse, but
the girl that
Did they get like were they already dispatched or like gotten rid of by the time you took over the farm?
No, they didn't kill him, Monica, for Christ's sake.
Well, you don't know. Maybe they could have had some like arms hanging out their heads or like
That's
like
he doesn't live by a nuclear plant. Come on.
You don't know that. You don't know his life.
No, she hired a trailer, an 18-wheeler to bring. She moved to Arizona, and so she hired a 18-wheeler.
Took her damn donkeys with her.
I'm like, take those damn donkeys. You better take those damn donkeys.
Take your damn donkeys.
Damn donkeys.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, so that's Eastwinds Farms, and like I said, I did the game cam videos, and during this whole Corona thing, I'm like, first of all, no one was doing anything. I was sorry for the smoke. I was just spending way too much time on YouTube, and I'm like, I just it was like taking over my life, and I'm like, I just gotta stop this, and
That's me at night. Like I'll be scrolling in bed, and next thing I know, it's like 4 a.m. I'm like, holy shit, what was I doing?
Monica doesn't sleep.
Pretty much
it's
no.
like, yeah, I get a text. Back in the day, I'd get a text like 2 o'clock in the morning. Hey, I have this idea. I'm like, I'm asleep. Hello, I just got up to pee. I'm asleep. Can we talk about
My
this
mind
in the morning?
doesn't shut off.
Yeah, no worries. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And I remember when I was on CJ's channel on the hot seat, he's like, well, what's he was asking, what's the future of your channel? What are you you're looking to make money, this and that, and I'm like, of course, anyone who doesn't want to make money. And I said this, and I offended one person. I'll try to remember the name. He doesn't like cream cheese. Who's the?
Oh, that's Keith B.
A communist. That's who doesn't like cream cheese. Who doesn't?
He's a great guy, really.
Yeah. So I had said on CJ's Live that if anyone isn't looking to make money on their YouTube is a liar, and he's like, I'm not a liar, and I'm like, so I think he might have been no, he was the host. And I commented that, and then when I was on, I'm like, I just want to apologize to Keith Betag. I didn't mean to call you a liar, this and that, because you say things, and it's like, anyway, getting back to the money. Yeah, everyone loves. Who would not like to make money by doing a freaking YouTube video. And I, from what I can do right now, for what I do for work, I really can't go out and do certain things because of my clearance. And
Your Clarence.
Here's Clarence.
and so I'm like, I'm not going to make it on YouTube. I'm not going to make it on game cam videos, even though I enjoyed them and I enjoyed the people that always watched and commented and that they enjoyed the videos and all that stuff. But it's just a lot of work. It would take me 5 hours just to do a 3-minute video.
Just do live stream game cams all the time.
Yeah. Those some of those people have hundreds of thousands of people watching them. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So anyway, I did that, and then I'm like, with all the time I spent on YouTube making videos that 150 people watch, and like I say, I totally respect and I appreciate everyone that watched the videos that always did that are on here. But it was just too much. It was taken away from YouTube was ruling my life, and I'm like, I got to get away from it. So I really just started watching live streams. So yours, CJ's, and all the other guys that do live streams, Rick,
I
and all
appreciate
that stuff. Yeah, and so instead of watching everyone's videos, and I feel bad that I'm not contributing. I watched Steven's videos.
Steven's great.
Yeah, he is.
I love his style.
The thing is, you have to give. He doesn't do live streams, but you have to give Steven support and fucking.
I feel like I should be smoking right now.
You should. I'll send you some.
Like, one of these things is different than the other. One of these things is not the same.
Monica, you wonder why your TV screen is much clearer than ours.
Exactly. There's this haze and smoke around there. I just got a text from my wife saying, "Please don't smoke in the garage."
Yeah,
the door's open.
Yeah. But no,
you guys should be talking like Wolfman Jack.
I remember those days. Yeah. AM radio. I used to have my little transistor AM radio.
Yeah.
And I'll talk like Marge Simpson's sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stinky Pete.
Dirty Dan.
I'll always watch Steven's videos because Steven has, in the past few years, Steven has done so much to support other channels.
He really has. Yeah.
Being a mod, putting in links. He's always putting in links, and no one ever asked him to do this stuff.
Exactly.
Nice.
Oh, I love
and I think he's only at like 283 or something like that for subscribers.
Which is a shame. He needs more.
Should be at a much higher. Either that, or we should be paying him to be a mod because
he's like the mod's mod.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's the mod squad.
Yeah, he is. He's actually a guest on in 2 weeks.
Oh, awesome!
I am so honored to have him on. I really want to talk to him about his style of food, Trini style. I'm fascinated by his style of food. And the spice combination just fascinates me. So he's going to be a guest, and I'm so looking forward to that because it's so rare. And I had to coax, I was like, almost bribe him to be on. No, I didn't. I'm kidding, Steven. Steven's awesome. I love him to death. You're totally right, Chris.
So Mike, thank you. Big Cat and Patty Joe. Patty Joe, I play fucking Slayer, or whoever said that.
Well, okay, so speaking of playing Slayer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you see Steven's promo for this show?
I did. It was great.
It was great. So the part that it plays, and he plays music.
It was a step.
That was awesome. Yeah, because you got me on the list one time, and I'm like, fuck it. I just hit okay and just moved on.
It was like 3 days ago. I got a fucking YouTube copyright violation for a live stream I did like 2-3 months ago. When's the last fucking live stream I've done? It's been months.
Long time. Yeah.
But I got a copyright strike a couple weeks ago from some place in New Zealand because I played some stupid fucking song. It's unbelievable that YouTube and these people. It's like I don't know how the president. I don't know how fucking Trump did it first because I remember Trump's first election. People were saying you can't play my song. This.
He does it all the time. He did it all the time.
Yeah, so now there must be a fucking loophole now because at all his conventions he was playing Boy George, fucking YMCA, all the gay,
Yeah.
I mean the friendly songs, all the way up to anything really good. Billy Joel. So there must be some way that he's able to do that. I don't know if it's because it's a riot versus a rally. I don't know if. So maybe I'll do live stream riots. And
Do
then,
it.
Yeah.
We'll start them. Get your bricks
Online
and your
riots.
bottles. Yeah.
We'll get like
Pitchforks.
20 guests on here, and we'll just all be chanting and holding up signs.
Pitchforks. Torches.
Speaking of signs, Craig said it last week. No fucking cilantro.
I have you down already. That's why you can't see it in the back. It's already down. Monica was like,
I think he's messing with the ballots. Nope. You said that we're not doing it till day of. You better mark us down for a no.
We gotta. I'm talking a recount.
Just because
we need an extra.
Yeah, you can't.
We didn't see you mark it.
Yeah,
it's already down.
Right.
No, we want to recount.
Yeah. That was amazing.
I'll get it on the break. Chris, do you? Let me ask you this question.
What's up?
As we get back to it, domestic or overseas? What is your preference? You don't have to answer. You can go next question, please.
Girls, beer, or alcohol? What are you?
Okay,
Good
that
point.
answers it very well.
No,
what is your? Okay. What is your go-to rub?
Oh,
it's got to be Uncle.
When
He's going to be a guest on the second.
When you say rub. Oh,
I'm talking food.
Oh,
well, that could be something different too. Well, you would sprinkle over a brisket.
Oh yeah, no, I thank you for bringing that up because Uncle Steve, he sent me 4 bottles and I'm almost done with everything. And he had mentioned last week on I forget whose live stream, but I'm like I was being a dick. Because I was pissed because Steve.
No.
What?
Steve is, he's put out thousands, at least
nice
$1,000 worth of fucking rubs. He's given out to people. No charge. He's put my label on one of his fucking.
Yeah, that is so cool, dude.
He's done so much shit, and he's like, someone was talking about stickers on the last live stream. It was last week. I forget what it was. And he's like, I only have 6 stickers, and so I'm angry, and I'm like. Okay, you motherfuckers all have your hands out, but you can't afford to put a stamp on a fucking envelope with a sticker. If you have it was Ricer. It was on Sunday.
And I missed that one.
Yeah, if you have a fucking channel sticker, when I mean channel sticker, like the emoji, for your channel, and you have a sticker of it, and Steve gave you fucking $20 worth of fucking rub for free, send him a fucking sticker, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, exactly. Or put them up in your corner, like I have on mine, right?
Yeah, it's something. If you got a sticker, send them a sticker. Everyone has an "I love me" wall, and I
have the Fridge of Fame.
You do. I saw that, and I remember that once I called you out because you did a video out of order.
Yeah, exactly. And I did another one just recently. I have Chicago dogs next week, and you see Kevin's from ManKitchenRecipes on there, but I didn't do his till.
Patty Joe
a week later.
Cilantro sucks.
Patty Joe, when you actually show up, your ass on the show, we'll put you down. You don't get a vote until you're on the show, cousin.
Only we do.
Exactly.
So I forget what the original question was, but yeah, definitely. It's like Uncle Steve. Oh yeah, Uncle Steve Shake. Love it. I do love Bam from Suckle Busters. It's really got a good spice to it. But yeah, it's like before all these cooking videos, the newer generation, of course you had the barbecue bit boys, and that was always like
salt, pepper, garlic, SPG,
SPG, and then a couple of years after that, all these people started making rubs. It's like that was a total game changer because I would sprinkle salt, pepper, and garlic on there. But
everybody did SPG back.
Yeah, but once these companies came out there, like Steve and Suckle Busters and all the other ones, it was a total game changer with cooking. I think with getting certain flavor profiles out of cooks. But yeah, Steve, except for Bam, except for Sucklebuster's Bam, I won't buy anything else because he is so dedicated to the people that watch him and the people that watch our channels. You know, it's you know the CJ, the Daddy Dutch, Stephen Jacklin. It took, I think, what did it take, 3 months? Stephen,
Yeah,
what did
like
it take?
3 months or something like that. It's crazy.
It's fucking, yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts.
So I think to not support Steve is undoing, and we should definitely support Steve and not just accept his free rub, but give back to him. Send him a fucking.
Totally agree.
I sent him a patch, a work patch.
Nice.
And, anyway, that's my angry part coming out. I apologize.
No, he's actually a guest on December 2nd.
Okay.
And I'm the only reason he's not a sponsor, but he is just such a nice guy.
Yeah.
And he wants to do pre-announcement, you know, as of December 2nd, we're going to start giving a weekly giveaway, and it'll be Uncle Steve Shake, right?
Right.
But I want him to actually formally announce it, right? And he's just such a nice guy that the only real shake I use is Uncle Steve's.
Yeah.
Just because out of the blue, I'll get like gator shake and thick meat and bird, and you're just like, he's like, don't even order. I'll just send them to you. You're just like, what? You got to be kidding me, dude.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mike. Monica, what was that vibration I heard?
Yeah, come on, Monica. Yep. At this point,
I was hoping you wouldn't hear that.
I'm gonna remove myself from this conversation and have a smoke. I'm kidding.
The bar is getting redone right now, so it's being sanded.
Oh.
Is that James over there?
No.
No. Okay. You know, one of the things I love about you, Chris, is you're always giving Charlie the business. I find that so funny, but I know you guys are very close.
He's a great guy. Charlie's a really good guy. Awesome. And I was supposed to meet him once, but my flight got delayed, so I didn't get around to seeing him. I got in too late. But yeah, he's another great supporter. He supports. You know, he supported the Ricer thing. I'm not giving you the wave off. I'm blowing a bug away from me. I'm in the garage.
Yeah, whatever.
Doors open.
See you later, Chris.
Fucking Mike. Just keep Monica on.
Yeah, I'm out of here, guys. It's all your show, Monica. No, I'm kidding, Monica. I love you.
No, yeah. Charlie is like, you know, Charlie was here before Steven, and they're both equally great. And Charlie is a promoter, just like Steven did. You know,
it's the Monica show.
Yeah, Charlie is an awesome guy. I love Charlie. I talk to him actually fairly regularly. You know, I run ideas off of him. You know, at one point I wanted to do a show called.
Wait a minute! Did you just lift your pinky?
I've been doing it all night. You just caught that?
What the deuce? All right, hold on. Who does that?
No, I had an idea of doing a series called Smoking with Grandpa.
Yeah.
Right, because I'm a grandfather. I have 3 grandkids, and I was just going to use my pellet smoker to cook meats. And that would have been a good one. Yeah, it would have. It just, for whatever reason, never materialized. And maybe next year. But I ran the idea off of Charlie, and he's like, "That's a great idea." You know, blah blah. People love kids. Blah blah blah.
Charlie's a great. Pappy the smoker.
Yeah. No, Charlie's a great resource to bounce ideas off of. Yeah, he's just a good guy. He really is. Same with Craig. Craig's a great. It's Steven. Everybody, actually.
I just say it sounds like a dirty grandpa channel. Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah. I don't want dirty grandpa smoking my meat. No.
My favorite part of that movie is when he was in the restaurant and he gets up.
Oh my gosh! I was watching Carney Wilson the other day on one of her lives.
Oh, is that the one she farted on?
She farted, like totally just like outright farted, and she's like, "Whoopsies, I just farted." I'm like,
so like my mom just keeps going.
It was
Which-
awesome.
Which one was she? Which Wilson sister was she?
Her
Carney
kids were
Wilson.
so embarrassed.
Yeah. Well, you talking to Wilson sisters?
Yeah, Carney
Yeah,
Wilson.
Brian Wilson's kids, yeah. Whoever
Which,
that is.
which
Yes.
one was her? Which one was she though?
Carney was the really, really heavy one, but she had like lap band or I don't know, some
Yeah.
surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she rips one in the middle of her
Live.
YouTube or her
She's making a
Instagram
cake.
live,
Yeah,
and
she's
she's just
making a
like,
cake.
sorry.
Why
That
is she
sounds like
making
my
brownies?
mom. So my grandfather, speaking of vets, flew P-47 Thunderbolts in World War II, right? He was a pilot, Captain J.L. Jackson. And actually step-grandpa. The only tattoo I have on my body is his. I don't know if you can see it. That's
Oh, wow.
his, right? And so we're sitting there listening to a guy who actually was in the same Air Force, the same unit at approximately the same time my grandfather was. And my mom just like, like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, Mom.
That's hilarious.
And
Hey,
go ahead.
oh no, I just want to say, I guess Charlie sent you a message on Messenger,
Oh,
just so you know. And Brian Veestrom, what's up, brother? Thanks for being here. And Carrie,
Look at you.
Carrie's here. Hey,
Uh-oh.
if I get to carry the show, Mike, you know, you got to throw me a few bucks. I'm just.
I haven't got it yet from Charlie. No, Charlie left.
No,
Everybody's great.
From no Leprechaun. I'm sorry.
Lep, yeah. He wanted to know if this is Monica Arts. Lep, yeah.
Oh,
Is that Monica Arts? No, I'm sorry. But this is Monica. It rhymes with arts.
Monica Fart.
I'm Monica Bobonica. Not even close to farts.
P5 Monica.
P5
Actually, I
Bobonica.
want. So Monica and I are doing a live show on. We're already booking out into March. Believe it or not.
That's great.
And so I want Lep to be on either St. Patty's Day or the week before. I think he would be an awesome guest. You ever watch some of this? He's crazy, man.
First of all, I want to say, Charlie, go fuck yourself. Second one, I just want to say, I don't know if you know, but Leprechaun is actually Jewish. That's a whole farce that he does.
Yeah.
He's not Irish. He's Jewish.
You know, whatever your religion is,
It
I
is
don't.
wrong being Jewish. You just can't be an Irish Jew.
That sounds radish. I don't know.
Catholic. It's very, very radish. Wow. All right. Hey, back. And then you got your go-to rubs is Uncle Steve. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you know, we're all at his
That's
house.
what I was thinking.
Yeah. We're all at his,
Great minds think alike.
we're at his place last year, and he's like, "You can't put pork on my Blackstone. I'm Jewish."
Oh, that's you know what? I would totally respect that. I'd be like, how about lamb?
As long as it says, I went to a place today in DC and I had lunch. But yeah, they have that halal, halal. I don't know. It was all halal.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I guess it's
spelled that way.
I guess it's blessed, you know, by someone. Ken Rogers.
Kosher? Maybe kosher.
Kenny Rogers is here. What's up, brother?
Yeah, does that make it kosher?
Ken Rogers, mostly outdoors. Oh my gosh.
They're Muslim,
brother.
so it's a Muslim kosher, I guess,
Okay.
because they don't like Muslims. I mean, the
Jews.
They're all brother. They're all. Their fathers are all Abraham. Grandpas.
Leprechaun's laughing, of course. Chris,
I love Lep. He's awesome.
Charlie says, Chris stirs up the controversy.
Lep was on when Ryan G was out on the British barbecue show. It's a sister show.
Yep.
And Lep was awesome doing that. He has that outdoor garage. It's just like killer garage, right? And when it was Ryan's birthday, he's like got his nipples out.
Leprechaun has no problem showing his pepperoni nipples.
He does not. I love it. He's great. He's the greatest.
That's no funny
All
stuff.
right, back on track.
Oh, okay. That's right. I'm sorry. This is an interview.
Boo.
Exactly. Thank you, Chris. I'm glad you realized finally that I'm in charge. Yeah, screw you, Mike.
No.
You have any bloopers out there?
Yeah, I want to see some bloopers.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question.
I think everybody needs a bloopers reel, actually.
I really, I've done that. Okay, so I've done some videos. So I do live streams, and I've done the game cam videos. And then I've done some cooking videos. I'm like, hey, this is Chris from Eastwood Farms, and it's like, it's not Eastwood Farms because everyone says Eastwind, and they think like Clint Eastwood. They see Eastwood.
Oh,
So I'm like,
Eastwood.
I'm not
Chris from Clint Eastwood Farms.
I'm not Chris from Eastwood Farms. So I'll do that, and I'll just have the regular bloopers. Probably not as many as Charlie. I think Charlie is the king of bloopers.
He's the king of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beginning and
And even his videos that get edited, they're fucking full of bloopers. They're just not as bad as the other bloopers that he cuts out. But I really don't have a lot of bloopers. No. Yeah, I'll mumble and I'll say something or something like that. Don't have a lot. Ricer, what's up?
Oh, Ricer's on. Jeff, how are you, brother? Thank you for
Right.
showing up. I appreciate it. Chris, what is your favorite video you've done so far? And I have a feeling I know what it is.
I tell you, when I did that blowing up cilantro,
That was awesome.
I had my iPhone, my iPad, and I borrowed my mom's iPad just so I could have 3 different views. And I would set them up at like slow motion, like super slow motion. And that was fun. I mean, that was really intricate doing that. Just having 3 different cameras to do a video on. But yeah, that was great. And, the blown up cilantro, but I don't know. All the one I've done.
Where did you come up with that idea?
I don't know. I just did.
Why not? Right?
And some people say, like, I think Ricer says one of his favorite videos that I did. I did a collab on. I did like a Taco Bell fucking video, and I made pretend that I cooked the Taco Bell. I made pretend I made it.
What?
And so I'm in my truck, and with the camera facing me on the dashboard, you could see a Taco Bell behind me. And then I made pretend that I was making a quesadilla or some shit like that. And obviously I didn't make it because I was right in front of Taco Bell. And I said I threw it on my engine block and heated it up and cooked it, on the engine block. There was some strange shit that I did. And sometimes things just pop into my head, and I'm like, I either do things out of spite or fun. So yeah, I'll make videos sometimes just to poke fun at someone else's video. And you really won't catch it unless you
You gotta watch.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
That's funny. That is funny.
it's all about fun.
Oh gosh. I was gonna ask you if you've ever done a barbecue competition or been a judge, but
No,
no and no.
no.
So I'm a director. I'm gonna make a movie about Chris. Who plays you, other than Michael Duncan Clark Duncan, whatever?
Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead and he's black and he's short, so it can't be him.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay, so I have a question for you, really quick. The movie Armageddon.
yeah.
He is in that armadillo thing, and if you watch it really close, after they land, gets them out and they land. If you look really close, you got to watch it. He's like, I got the shit-eating grin inside of this thing. It's like this. I noticed, and I rewind. You got to be shitting me. It's something that they probably knew it was a blooper, but they just left it.
They left it in.
That's funny.
So I guess people say you look like Chris Elliott.
Yes,
And Chris Elliott was the guy that had the ass eye in
Yep.
some Mary.
I love Chris Elliott. He's so fucking funny.
That is funny.
Yeah. But I'm like, he's ugly. I don't look like him. So I'm still waiting to hear someone good looking that I look like. A girl said I looked like Kiefer Sutherland once. That was back when I was young, and all that stuff. So someone to play me. So someone's a goofball that's actually serious when he's not a goofball. Maybe Christopher Walken.
That would be cool. Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, he's a total goofball though. Walking in a winter wonderland. That's a great song, dude. I heard it the other day on the radio. So we have one of our radio stations plays Christmas music all the time, and I'll
Sweet
go.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'll be like going through these things, and if I hear a really cool song like "Walking in a Wonderland," I'll stop. Other than that, if they're playing Jingle Bells again or Chestnuts Roasting, I'll be like skip.
Yeah.
It's like right after Halloween, so it's like super
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, I can see that absolutely.
Jeff Daniels.
I pick him. Screw you, Chris.
And
I pick Jeff.
of course, Charlie said Hervé Villachez.
You got a little bit of height, but not much. just do the plane, boss. Plane.
The fucking plane's here, boss. Yeah. Can I
Hey,
go?
boss, the fucking plane is here, man.
So that's the good thing. When I retire in May, I can.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
God.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I can.
You can do that oxygen treatment. Yes.
420 treatment. Yeah.
It took a whole
Do you guys
lot
have
of
that in your state yet?
It took a long time for you to say that.
Go ahead.
It's legal medicinal. It's legal here. Massachusetts, it's legal not residential, recreational. But until they make it federally okay, you still can't like buy guns and stuff like that because it's illegal. So you'd have to lie on a federal form, which you don't want to do.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
It's so stupid because, like, for us, Ontario, Oregon is 40 miles away max. It's probably more like 35.
Yeah.
And so you can go over there. You go to the parking lot there, and I know this for a fact because I've been there. And everybody's Idaho plates, right, at a dispensary. And people go back, and they're always worried about getting pulled over. Well, I'm sorry, but a cop can't pull you over just because, hey, I think you've been to a dispensary. No, I have to be actually doing something wrong, like in a 75, maybe doing 76. So I'm doing exactly 75 going home.
Right? I think a lot of these police forces, and I know the DEA, because it's a federal law. In the states, certain states have vowed it legal, but it's still illegal federally. I know that the DEA and a lot of these state and local polices and sheriffs have been told that, hey, we're not going after these guys because probable cause is, let's say I'm in a sheriff's department and whatever place that sells the pot, and I'm doing surveillance and I see all your plates from Idaho or whatever, and I see you cross state lines back in Idaho or you're going in that direction, it's more probable than not that you travel to this location to buy pot to bring across state lines, but they're just not enforcing it. If you get busted with it, you get busted with it. But I really think the push on busting plain Janes, Joes doing pot is no big deal. There's so much more that's worse than that.
Well, so in Idaho, if you have an ounce of pot, it's
if you say Idaho one more time. Idaho.
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 No. Idaho.
Hoes don't act right.
Idaho.
It's hoes on a misdemeanor.
So
it's hoes on a
it's a misdemeanor, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a $250 fine, right? But in Oregon, the most you can buy is an ounce. Okay, so I have an ounce on me.
So I'm thinking that he's probably tried to buy more than an ounce.
No. You can, you buy it like waxed up or whatever, and you're just like, it's the dumbest law in the world. I'm sorry. I think it is one of the stupidest laws in the world.
Well, that was Nancy Reagan. She did the whole war on drugs, and Nancy Reagan was the one that created. She put marijuana in the same league as heroin, and
It's a gateway drug. Hello.
because you could see that I'm hooked on heroin right now.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. It's dumb. It's just totally stupid.
Hey, Mike, take that needle out of your arm. It's hanging out.
Oh, thanks for the reminder, Chris. Oh my God. Yeah. Hello. Oh, there it is.
Bet that was there.
Speaking of which, I donated plasma, and they use like a freaking garden hose for their little donation thing. Oh my God! It looks like I got like, track marks on my arm still, and that I only did it like twice, and that was like back in the 90s. Oh my God! I said never again. Nothing is worth that.
No, it's crazy.
I got two things to say. Fuck you, Patty Joe. Because Nancy Reagan loves cilantro, and two, I wish I had a garden hose. I just have.
You just have a garden hose. No, size matters, and it's not about the length. Okay, so folks, Tri-Tip Junkie says, Chris, tell us some police war stories.
I have nothing that I can talk about right now.
Did anybody poop in the back of your car?
I almost shit myself a few times in my life.
We've already
How about
heard
on a
that,
plane?
but that's recently though.
Oh, this private one time in the back of the Humvee.
Instead of snakes on the plane.
A shit on a plane.
I might have rubbed one out once on a plane. I'm not saying.
Oh. Well.
Yeah. Patty Joe, love you too. Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff I can't talk about, and like I say, once because
I get it.
It's crazy. So that's what helps me be a boring interviewee, because a lot of
whatever, dude. Oh my God.
No comment. No comment. No comment.
What were you saying? I had something to say. I forgot about you. You brought up the garden hose.
Pooping in the back of your car.
Garden hose.
Oh, geez.
Well, I told you my story about the trip from Anchorage to Kodiak, where I ripped one, and the stewardess was like spraying. She thought it was somebody in the shitter, and it was me. And my son is like, we're watching Deadpool, right? My son's right next to me watching Deadpool, and he's sharing an area. He's like, and I'm laughing because everybody loves their own brand, right? So I am laughing my ass off. And she's back there spraying the shit.
Yeah, you love to fucking, and the people don't get when you turn the fucking fan on to like blow it away from you. It
doesn't help.
It blows it on you because it all gets circulated.
And under the door. And one of the things I always tell my son is after I use the facilities is like, hey, can you go in there and get me something? When he was like 10, he was like, okay, Dad, okay. He's like, oh my God. But now it's just become a joke.
Did you say Josh? Josh was Adventure Roads?
Josh with Adventure Roads is our guest next week.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah. They're definitely similar. I worked with county, local, and then federal, and we definitely have probably have some similar stories there. They're funny stories, it's just people that do so much crazy shit that I remember one time in band camp. I was
one time
I think I found this drunk guy. It was in Boston, and there was a drunk guy in a hotel. They wanted him out, so we went in there, got him out, and it was like 2 a.m. or something like that. So no one's going to arrest the guy. Just get the fuck out of here. And so because we're not imposing any force on this guy, we're letting him leave on his own accord. He feels like he's powerful. So he's like, fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you, fuck you. And he walks backwards. And I'm like, yeah, have a good night. And then after he's done, he turns around and he's walking into a fucking streetlight. And it fucking knocked his ass out. And it fell to the ground, knocked his ass out. But it's like, those are the funny things. Those little, I was like, go fuck yourself. And he spins around and walks into a light pole and knocks himself.
Exactly. You know, you gotta love people. People are just
Tell
messed
us
up.
about the one time.
I love the YouTube instant karma videos that you see on YouTube. That's funny.
Yeah, I watched the police chase instant karma traffic things and all.
Those are crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I almost, you watch that and you're just like almost cringing.
I'm like, what is with traffic in Russia?
I know.
Yeah, and I was like,
there.
the jabba jibba jabba. You're like,
Yeah.
so my friend at work, Kirk, ended up Googling that, and he's like, it means what the, or holy shit is what it means, or something that's like, oh my. Yeah, I love Russian cameras. Apparently, they're supposed to have a camera in their car, I guess.
Josh, yeah, I don't know, but they get some of those truck accidents with the logs and the regular trucks and people fucking getting they're brake checking an 18-wheeler and then they get sandwiched.
Are they like going under bridges, low bridges?
Yeah.
Like they get stuck underneath them.
Have you ever done the cars that fly? Oh my god. There's these cars, like this one guy, he misses the turn off and it's on like an overpass and he hits it just right and he's like, you just see this. And then it's gone. He's like, oh, that guy took a flight. And then there's this other one where this guy, same thing, is like, whoo. And all of a sudden you see this car just in this parking lot and it hits hard and it slams into the side of the building and the dog's like, you're just like, and these people survive these things. And you're just like,
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, man. That's insane.
Crazy stuff.
But I could watch that all day. I have a motorcycle and I watch some of those motorcycle accidents. Just like, I have been so close to being hit, my horn's like beep, beep.
Yeah, it's all friendly. It's all friendly.
I had this chick, I was going downtown and I'm in one lane and she just like cuts over. And I slowed down, I hit my front brake. I'm like, ooh, and I beep, beep. I didn't even know.
Right.
She's on her phone driving down the road,
Or she did. She's probably like, hi.
Yeah. What the hell? That guy like flipping
Yeah.
What that guy honking at me? You son of a
Fuck you,
bitch.
old man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not into you. Yeah.
I've been watching these ones. They're like train horns. People put train horns on their cars, and then they'll honk them out. And people.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so hilarious. I want to get a train horn so bad.
I do too.
On my Audi, it's like a little teeny tiny car. Put a train horn on it. That would be funny.
I'm almost afraid of flying cars after watching, like Charlie said, actual flying cars are supposed to happen soon. I'm almost afraid. Can you imagine some dude flying a car like in the Jetsons on his phone texting?
It'd be automatic. It'd be autopilot by then.
I'm gonna pull an old man. Remember Chitty
Yes.
Chitty bang bang. As we call it, shitty bang bang.
Yeah. That's what we used to do in Mexico was shitty bang bang. But, yeah, that was in Mexico.
This actually was kind of a cool movie back in the day. They need to remake
Dick
it.
Van Dyke, he was the fucking man back then. Yeah.
He was back in the 60s. Yeah.
And there's no way you could be a star today and have a name Dick Van Dyke.
No, he would be.
Unless you're a porn star. Yeah.
How do you get? So my middle name is Richard, so I'm Michael Dick Wolford. Seriously? How does that work? Where do you get Dick out of Richard?
My cock.
I remember. Yeah, I remember one time when I was working in the Albertsons grocery store. My cunt. Line 2. There's a customer named. Oh shit. Like,
Hey,
yep.
do you have a motorcycle, Chris?
I had 2 Harleys.
Okay, but you don't have one now?
No. I had the first one, and I got a helicopter lift out of that one. And then the second one I had fun with, but I was moving, and I sold it. So, yeah, the second one, the first one was like a V-Rod, but it was a street rod. And then the second one was a street glide. CD player, cigarette lighter, all that shit. It was fucking awesome. But yeah, so I used to ride, but not anymore.
I bike sat for 2 years.
I need
I'm looking at it right now.
I need governors. Like my truck only goes 100 miles an hour.
That's smart.
Really?
I got to get those too for my cars.
Yeah.
That's
Well, a lot of the trucks, like the GM trucks, and I have a Tundra right now, but they only let they put a governor on the motor on trucks where they only allow it to go with the tires are speed rated at. So,
really?
yeah.
You're
So,
kidding me.
no, yeah, they put a governor. Unless you have a police vehicle, they'll take the governor off it. But yeah, if you have a regular GM, like all my GMs, they only went like 98 miles an hour because they had the governor on it because of the tires.
Oh,
I love about my
yeah.
70
I can't
Camaro.
control it sometimes.
My 70 Camaro it's got like 10 wires on the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
No, it's probably more like 30, but you know, I'm looking at it right now going, oh, baby, I wish you were back together.
You should
You
do
know?
it.
Baby, come back.
Yeah. You can blame it all on you.
On me.
You hot rod.
I was wrong.
I've owned my Camaro since '83. I'm the third owner. My godmother owned it before me, then my mom, and then I had to get a B average in high school. And the only time I ever got a B average, one semester, to get this 70 Camaro Super Sport. And so I did. And then after that, my grades dropped back down to the mid C average. So I hid the oh god, the title, so nobody could find it, right? And then my wife and I've been married for 29 years. My wife, about 10 years into being married, asked me for a divorce, so I sold it to my mom for $1. And she happened to be able to produce the title
Right.
because I knew if I hid the title, my parents couldn't take it back from me.
Right.
So technically, my mom owns the car again. She still has a bill of sale and all that crap.
That's great. Does it run?
No, it is not.
What's it need?
It is completely stripped down.
Oh.
Right now, it's just a big storage unit. It's got shit inside of it. It's got 100% stripped down. It just needs the engine rebuilt, the transmission rebuilt, and then put back together. It would be perfect. So, I'm probably looking at 20 grand to do it, but it would be. Oh, so this is my philosophy. When I grow up,
You can make that on YouTube.
yeah, exactly. When I grow up, I'll have two vehicles: my '06 F-150 and my '70 Camaro. I'll be that old fucker driving through town, driving his Camaro.
That's
You
fine.
know, yeah. I see a lot of old. There's three old guys who drive their '57 Chevys now. All three of them have '57 Chevy. Here in our little town of 5,000 people, who in town have a '57 Chevy, all of a '70 Camaro, and I'm looking forward to it. Really,
Yeah. Yep. No, same here. That's I get the old truck and I get the new truck, and
yep.
you wouldn't if you see me riding. I have an '04 GMC Sierra 2500.
Oh God, that'd be great.
In the way I dress when I'm not working, it's like you would just think I'm a New Hampshire hick bumfuck motherfucker. So
That's me.
you would have no idea what I do for work, and
That's me too.
funny. Yeah.
Yep. And that's the way I like it. And I'm sure you're the same way.
Yeah.
I don't want people to know that I have, that I do payments and POS support. I
Yeah.
could care less. That's my 8 to 5 job.
Yeah.
After that, I've worn Hawaiian shirts since the early 80s. I was on a show the other day talking, and back in the mid 80s, no, it was last night. I did with my sister and wife, we did Stranger Things '80s game, right? And it was really funny because what I noticed was from about 80 to 85, I was really on. I could every question I could guess on. My niece was my partner. She's like 5, so I'd be like, "Say Depeche Mode," Depeche Mode. Yep, you got it. But from 85 on, it was like a blur, But I wore reverse print Hawaiian shirts back then. Today, I don't have any reverse prints, but I wear Hawaiian shirts constantly.
What a reverse print.
They're inside out shirts basically, but the pocket, so it would look inside out, but the pocket is on the outside. The tag
Weird.
is on the inside like it would be. You could literally flip it out and it would look like a normal Hawaiian shirt. You
So
turn it inside out.
So you were like Jason Bourne back in the day with your disguise.
I still am, Chris. Still am.
Reversible jackets and hats and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wore Hawaiian shirts 35 years ago. I graduated in 86 and I wore Hawaiian shirts back then. The only difference is I don't wear cutoffs anymore.
Cut off jeans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost find them revolting. But this is what it was, and look at that. I wear a Hawaiian shirt. I did a video. So somebody noticed recently on one of my videos that I tend to wear the same damn shirt all the time.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, this is kind of interesting. So I'm doing laundry, and holy shit, I have two of the same shirt.
Ah.
So on my turkey leg one, I call that out, and I have next to me the same shirt that I'm wearing on. I'm like, and I toss it. I'm like, I keep going. That comes out Thanksgiving week, but I always wear Hawaiian shirts. You remember that, Monica? I always wear Hawaiian shirts.
I do, and actually, I have a box of Hawaiian shirts for you in my garage that I've been.
Probably doesn't fit.
No, they're big ones. I got them like in a grab bag auction at the Main Street auction.
All right, cool.
It's like I know exactly who could use these.
Charlie says he wears Daisy Dukes because the chicks.
That I could see, and you know what? I don't want to see.
Oh. Imagine if he wears Daisy Dukes and he has the same beard, like the same hair down there as he has up here.
Big old beard.
Beard down to his knees. Yeah, that would.
Well, on Johnny Mag's show now. Yeah. On Johnny Mag's show, they now have the manscaping as there. Yeah. So Charlie, you might want to check out Johnny Mag's show.
So I saw that
Mike was Daisy Duke's stunt double.
Stunt double.
So Mike had that live stream. I mean, not Mike. John had that live stream last week, and he said about the manscaping. Is that beard or is that like? That's
down below.
Okay.
In the lower region.
And they picked Johnny Mags to fucking sponsor their product.
Well, he's got no hair. What was the show that the guy from the two Scooby-Doo movies in the early 2000s?
Yeah.
He did the show. I was like, if you want to look bigger down below, shave.
Well, I swear by that. And there's one other thing. I date short chicks with small hands, and I shave. And if their hands are small, if they have small hands, it makes it look bigger.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Freedom 1000 is here.
Oh yeah. Oh, what a great show tonight. I think Patrick, my cousin Patrick, and you're right, Chris. You made a comment. How many carols can there be? Cops in New York. Just one. Just one, dude.
There's only one Irish cop in New York.
Exactly. Just one.
Yeah.
But gotta figure out what's going on. Oh well. Anyhow, Chris, if I were to come over to your house, I know I'd have to sleep in the driveway or out by the mailbox.
Oh no,
in my car. But
plenty of stalls.
If I said, Chris, I want to go shooting, what rifle would we take out? Because I'm a rifle. I have a 1911, but I'm a rifle fan.
Yeah, I have anything from a 22 to a 50 BMG. So whatever.
Jesus.
Whatever you like. Meow. Meow.
He's the one that meows. He meows.
Meow. He looks nervous.
He does like, no, Mom. I still have the first two rifles my granddad gave me when I'm 53, so I think it was 10 and 11. I have a 22 rifle, bolt action. Yep. And to this day, I don't care who my son handed me his AR-15 a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, open the bolt. I don't give a shit. Open that bolt.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad. And I was the same way. If I had my 22 rifle, I'd open the bolt. There you go. Same with my 1911.
That's the way you're supposed to do that. Yeah.
Exactly. I treat every rifle as if they are loaded. I don't give a shit.
I treat
Doesn't
it.
matter.
Yeah.
This is my gun I use for fun. This is my weapon.
He's love
Mama
fun.
Z is here. Mama Z is Texas.
Mama
Kitchen.
Z, how
Oh,
are you?
Woo!
She was so much fun a couple weeks ago. We had her on.
YouTube is sort of fixed.
Well, Chris, I enjoyed having you on. We're gonna open it up to exactly. And I'm not a veteran, although I think I've told you my story before. Um, we're gonna open it up to I had a name, I had a catchy name and I can't remember. So
To a
for
3-minute break.
anybody, yeah, blah,
Pee
blah,
break.
blah. Yeah, pee break,
We
definitely.
definitely need a pee break.
But I'm going to open it up to anybody and everybody who wants to come on. Open bar top, I think was the catchy name. I don't know. I wrote it down somewhere.
It was
But
on,
anybody and
it's on a
everybody,
computer that crashed.
yeah, exactly. I could not believe that YouTube crashes, and then my damn computer would not reboot. And then finally, when it came down, I'm like, thank God, it's like 7 o'clock my time. I'm like, holy shit! So I hit it, and it would not power up.
Well, I tried.
Jules,
What's up, Jules?
Jules, how are you, my sister?
I'm
A
good,
sister from
dude.
another mister.
Chris.
Let's
Hi,
do it.
Monica.
I turned on
Hi.
YouTube so that they weren't showing stuff. I'm like, it's the end of the world. I checked my service.
It was. Oh my gosh! Thank
All right.
God I had my other laptop.
I'm gonna go pee and I'll join you in chat.
And my wife keeps yelling at me for smoking in the garage, so I'm gonna go pee and smoke right outside the door.
While you're holding your
Yes, I'm multi-talented, Chris.
okay, multitasking.
I have done this before. I'll be right back, guys.
Have a great night,
Okay.
guys.
Talk
Thanks,
amongst
everyone.
yourselves.
Be right back.
Thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate it. And Julie, this show is yours for the next like 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Wow. That's pretty quick. Just saying. See how I can clear out a room. Just like that. You have they left me alone with you guys. Were they crazy? Hi guys. Peeps. Thumbs up. Show the love. Wow, this is awkward. I do say thanks. It's great. Great, guys. Yay. What are you guys doing? How's everybody? Nobody's here. No chat. That's evil. Evil. They are so evil. Really? See what they do? They just leave me like that. Way to clear out a room, Jules. Damn. Hi, Mama Z. Hey, guys. Craig. God, you're all there. There you are. Yeah, really? Yeah. Oh, Monica, thank you for coming back. Everybody left me all alone. Sing, Jules. Pickles, I don't sing. What are you talking about?
It's awkward when you're by yourself. Then you're just trying to carry the conversation by yourself.
Well, damn, it was just like boom, gone. I was like, whoa, oh, hey. Hi, guys.
Come on,
Here,
tell a joke.
talking to myself. Talking to myself.
Where are you based out of?
I'm actually from California, but I live in New Hampshire.
Oh, okay. So you're in New Hampshire too. Cool. So do you and
8 years.
8 years? Wow. So do you and Chris hang out?
Only on YouTube
Only on YouTube.
once in a blue moon.
Cool. So do you guys don't live near each other though? Isn't New Hampshire? New Hampshire's pretty small, right?
Indeed, it is. I think Chris lives a couple hours from me at best, maybe between 1 or 2. But no, we have never met.
Oh, okay.
I am back.
Well,
Jules,
Well, there
how
you
are you?
are, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You're cool, dude.
Oh, Jules, how are you?
You left me all alone, man.
You have Monica. She's awesome.
She
I had to
wasn't
pee
here.
today.
Everybody left.
So today I had to pee.
Yeah.
Pee happens.
Yeah. So
It's all good. I'm just
happy
messing with you.
Veterans Day, Jules. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. My
Exactly.
daughter happens to be one, 6 years, United States Air Force.
That is awesome.
She's badass. She still works for the government, privately contracted to do the same job she did when she was in the Air Force, and she co-pilots the drones.
That
Oh,
is
cool.
awesome.
That is cool.
Reaper. And now
We
she
did-
trains pilots to do that, the co-pilots.
We did a wedding last year. My wife has she does weddings. She's a photographer, and it was a captain, and a first lieutenant. They were stationed out of Vegas, and they did drones. They were drone pilots. And to listen to
Wow.
some of the stuff that they did, it was like, I'm not sure I should be hearing this, but
Dude, that's where she started. Like seriously.
out of
Right there,
Vegas,
Indian Springs. This is a super tiny base, private,
right? Yeah,
outside of
exactly.
Vegas.
And
Just
they're
right
like
outside of Vegas.
out of these cubicles,
Mhm.
out of these little tiny little things, right?
I've seen it. I've been there.
Yeah, and these
She
people,
took
they
me
just
in.
go in there and they have their little joystick or whatever, and it's like, that's
Yeah.
cool.
It
Totally
is
cool.
really it's wicked cool because they have screens like monitors, like there's so many of them. Just over one desk. You just got like boom, boom, boom. There's like
Yep.
got to be at least 8.
Right on.
And they all had something different on it, like coordinates, like topographical maps, and it was insane. It was like
It is
it's
really cool.
really cool, really cool.
Well.
I got to go in and
Thank
see
you.
where she worked.
My thank you to your daughter. That's awesome.
Yes.
All right, guys. Real quick, we have TJ on. He is the Undertaker, the Undertaker, the mostest of us all, and he is here to tell us about a collab he has going on. But before we do that, there are several other collabs I'd like to mention, if you don't mind, TJ. And I really appreciate you being on. We have Cooking for Smiles, a hashtag Cooking for Smiles, Big Lou and his family.
Big Lou.
He has gone through a lot this year. So Cooking for Smiles. So please make sure to check that out. Hashtag Cooking for Smiles. Hashtag Drink Tips, and this is with Ryan from Ryan's Barbecue and Stuff out of the UK. He and Just 88, Carrie Ann with Just 88, and several other folks do a drink every month. And Kevin with ManKitchenRecipes is doing comfort foods. But TJ, our Undertaker, is here to tell us about the collab he is involved in. Please take it away, TJ. Thank you so much for being on with us.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Thanks for letting me come on. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I know you watched my little video the other day and offered me to stop in here. So
Loved it.
This isn't even my collab. I didn't start it. I'm just helping somebody put the word out there. I'm helping Joe with the Guy Show. He started this. This is his idea, and it's called hashtag Thanksgiving Favorites. And the videos are due out this Sunday, the 15th. And you can do any video you want on your favorite Thanksgiving dish. So it's really simple. You can make something complicated. You can make something quick and easy, whatever you want to do. And we're all cooking for Thanksgiving anyway, so why not make a quick video, put the hashtag, and be part of the group and get some views out of it?
You got it, brother. And TJ, what did you make for the collaboration?
I made a sweet potato souffle today.
Yum.
Yum.
That sounds absolutely delicious.
Yep. So I couldn't have that without it, so I smoked a turkey too.
Good
I didn't
for
put that in the
you.
video.
Well, you should hashtag that. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know, that's
It's the
great.
warm-up show, right?
Yeah. So I get two
Exactly.
Thanksgivings this month.
Awesome. Good for you, brother. Good for you.
But
CJ.
yeah, like I said, everyone's invited, whether you have a YouTube channel or if you live, not in the US and you don't know what Thanksgiving is or you don't partake in it, just make something, put it out there anyway. Anyone can join.
CJ, give us the hashtag one more time.
It's hashtag Thanksgiving Favorites, all one word.
All right. CJ, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about you and your channel and how you got to this collab.
I've been following Joe for a while, and I've invited him on a couple of collabs that I've done in the past. So he just recently reached out to me and asked my advice, and he said, "I'm thinking of doing a collaboration. Or a hashtag? What do I do? Do you have any advice?" So I kind of helped him out. I told him a little of what I know about it, and then he said, "I like that. This is what I'm thinking. Can you help me get the word out?" And I said, "Sure, I'll help you. No problem." So he made some changes based on my advice, and then we both put a video out inviting everyone to join. And then you saw my video, and I'm here talking with all you guys.
I loved it. It was a great video, actually. I'm not a big sweet potato fan, but I'm always willing to try something, and I would definitely try it. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not bad, and there's no marshmallows on it, so it's not the plain old marshmallow yam thing.
Right.
But there's brown sugar and some nuts and some other stuff in it, so it's not just straight sweet potato. But if you don't like sweet potatoes, maybe that may not be your thing. You may not enjoy it that much, but most people enjoy it. It's pretty good. And the best thing is it's really easy. You throw everything in a mixer, mix it up. There's a little topping you make and put on it. You put it in the oven, and then boom, you're done. So, it's really busy on Thanksgiving and you've got 100 irons in the fire. This is a simple, easy thing to do that people like. It's not stressful to make. It's real simple. And so that's why I decided to make that a video this time.
Dig it. For me, the simpler the better.
Yeah.
Especially on Thanksgiving Day, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is a great collab, TJ.
Yeah, I've had a lot of good response to it, from my video I put out the other day. And I don't know how many people will, but, quite a few people said they would, they would join in on it. And I hope they do. I hope everybody does. And because it's disappointing, I've created a couple of hashtags. I did one last year for Thanksgiving. I did a pumpkin carving collaboration, and only 2 other people joined. So when you have a hashtag and no one joins in it, you feel like a big idiot. So, hopefully enough people show up for this one, then it's not
Get
a total.
the word out there, man.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the whole idea of this show. Let's get the word out there, right?
It's sort of difficult. I'm not the biggest channel. A lot of, most people don't know me. I know you, and, I knew about probably half the people that were in the chat tonight. So I've been kind of lurking in there and watching your show tonight since it came on. But when you're as small as I am, it's tough to get the word out. And Joe, the Guy Show, his channel is smaller than mine. So, I appreciate you letting me on here so we can spread it around and, maybe we can all get a little extra recognition.
I appreciate you coming on.
Always
I really
a
do.
good thing.
You
Share
know,
the love.
exactly, Jules. There is a guy who's on here, Adventure Roads. He's actually sorry, Monica, our guest next week, and he told me that us little guys got to stick together, and that's the whole idea behind this show, right?
Yep.
The little guy, you and I, and all of us are little guys, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love that. I'm not going to have Sam the cooking guy on here ever.
Right.
We
Yeah.
all watch his show, or at least I do.
Yeah, I
But
watch it.
yeah, it'd be cool
that's
to
where
have
you-
him on. But he's 2 million subscribers. I mean, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
He's
Joel.
good.
Exactly.
He's good.
Yeah, he
He's good.
doesn't care about you and me.
No.
And
No.
No.
based upon what Josh told me when I first started my channel 16 months ago, it was based upon what Josh told me. He's my guest next week. Is us little guys got to stick together. And
Sure.
that's one of the reasons. And I shared this with Monica out the get go. And I'm sorry, guys. I may have had a few too many White Russians. I'm sorry if I'm slurring. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, to me, it's all about the little guy. And I'm a little guy, right? And I just want to get the word out for all of us. I really do. Let's have a show based upon the little guy who we can all subscribe to, all make sure that we are all one big happy family. I know,
Yeah,
guys.
that's what I prefer. The smaller channels are better because we're way more personable, so it's nice.
Right.
Exactly.
I think
It
it's
doesn't
more
mean
to.
anything, but it's nice.
right.
I refer to it as a clan gathering, but that's my thing.
No, Jules, you're totally right. Let me ask you this, TJ. When you watch Sam the Cooking Guy, and there's nothing wrong with Sam the Cooking Guy, but when you watch his channel, do you really feel like he is looking out for you and me?
No, yeah, not at all. No.
Not at all. Exactly. That's why I wanted this show. Is I want you and me, right? And everybody should be subscribing to the other person. We have many collabs going on amongst us people, just us folks. Sorry. And let's get the word out there. That's what it's all about, I think. And yes, I've had way too many White Russians, and I apologize. But
Well, you'll
that's
sleep
what it's
good
all about.
tonight.
I will. Monica, help me out. I love Monica. Monica and I go way back. Help me out, Monica. Help me out.
I
with
think that's great. Yes, I believe that you're correct. But I actually think that these smaller channels are more authentic when you get to. I think there's a lot more editing that goes on in bigger channels. I don't know. That's just my take on it is that smaller channels tend to just like show it what it's this is the way it is. This is what my kitchen looks like. It's messy sometimes.
Agreed.
Real.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just me and my tripod. I don't have a camera person and a sound guy and an editor or none of that. So just some
Wouldn't that
fat
be
idiot
nice,
in the kitchen.
TJ?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice, TJ? It would be totally nice.
Oh, yeah.
If I could afford that, totally.
I just show up long enough to make some food and go back to bed and someone else does all the work. Heck yeah.
Exactly.
I kind of feel like some of them are using teleprompters also, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I just like the unscripted, just the free for all.
Yep.
Just the
Oh, yeah.
candid,
And I'll go back and watch my videos later and realize I forgot to say half the stuff I wanted to, but what are you going to do?
Exactly.
It's just
Exactly.
like when you're in a fight with somebody and you're like, oh, I should have said that.
Mhm.
Hashtag afterthought.
Yeah.
Right.
Hashtag I fucked up. I did my video next week or Monday is Chicago dogs. And that one actually I was very satisfied with. One of the few. But my video after that is for Thanksgiving and it is turkey legs. And I'm watching this going, oh, I wish I would have said that. Oh, it's like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, I wish I would have said that, And how do you compensate for that when you're doing the video? You can't.
Yeah.
I can do hashtag forever
Hindsight's
and
2020.
10 different hashtags, but you're just like, oh my gosh, totally forgot that. how did I get that shake, the stick on there? You know,
Yeah.
how long did I do this? You know, this Weber kettle for? You know, you're
That's
just
where you
like,
add
oh my God.
the text and the video afterwards. Like, oops, I forgot
Yeah.
this.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
TJ, I want to thank you so much for coming on, brother.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate
For
it.
telling us about your collab. That is great news, and I hope everybody takes takes a moment to look at that one more time for your hashtag, TJ.
It's hashtag Thanksgiving favorites.
Okay, and who started it?
Joe with the Guy Show.
The Guy Show. Okay,
Yep.
that is one I am not subscribed to, but I will definitely make a note to subscribe to him tomorrow. I appreciate that, TJ.
Yeah, check him out. He, his videos are actually pretty good for being a little guy. You know, he's by himself,
Nothing like that.
but his videos are pretty decent.
All right. Well,
So,
TJ, you're more than welcome to stay on. I appreciate you coming on and chatting with us. Thank you so much for that. You know, I would love to be able to do this every week. Just bring on somebody, go, here's a collab, and here we have TJ on from blah, blah, blah. This was the bomb. I loved it. So,
cool. Yeah, it was fun.
thank you, TJ. You're more than
Now,
welcome to stay on. Please do. If you
it was
do.
kind of hard. I had to follow Chris. That wasn't easy, but hey.
No, Chris is in
Right.
he's in a place of his own, you know. Chris
Yeah.
is a character. You know, he is one of those folks that's like he doesn't do a lot of cooking videos, but he does other videos, blah blah blah. Like Stephen and Jacqueline, right? From Stephen
Yeah.
and Jacqueline Cooking. They don't do a lot of videos, but they're always out there. And you always wonder about what makes this person tick. You know,
Yeah.
our guest next week is Josh from Adventure Roads. This guy travels everywhere. I literally missed Josh by a couple days last year at Old Faithful, and I remember sending him a text or I am going, "Are you here?" And he goes, "No, we were there 3 days ago." Like, oh, you got to be kidding me! I live
Yeah.
in Idaho. He lives in Wisconsin or Michigan or someplace, and but his brother is a school teacher in Montana, so he happened to be in Montana visiting his brother-in-law, and so he went down to Yellowstone, and we happened to be there at the same time. I was like, I just missed you. Oh, but he's become a great friend after that, just like you, just like Jules. And I've known Monica forever, so forget her. But that's the beauty of the YouTube community, right?
Indeed.
Jules, TJ, honestly, would we have known each other outside of this? No, we
Nope.
would not. We would absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
And TJ, would you have been able to share your collaboration? No. Would you have made a collaboration? Probably not, because you
Nope.
didn't know this person. You know, you didn't know Joe. So
Nope. Yeah, that's one cool thing. You put a video out there, and next thing you know, you're getting comments from people that live all around the world, and that's pretty cool.
exactly. Thank you so much, TJ, for
Hey,
sharing
thank
your
you.
collaboration. I appreciate you. You're more than welcome to stay on. I just put the link out there to everybody else. You're more than welcome to hop on. I know we're a little late. My dog's always barking. I think she likes to hear her head rattle sometimes. Shut up. So, and anybody and everybody's welcome to hop on the show and let's talk some barbecue, or let's talk some grilling, or what we got going on. TJ, what do you got next? What do you got coming up next, brother? Joey, stop.
I
Sorry.
I don't know what my next video is going to be. I used to have like 2 or 3 weeks of videos done ahead of time, and about a little while ago, I kind of quit doing that. And so now I make one, I put it out, and then I think of what I'm going to do next week. So my next one, I'm not really sure.
Nice.
I'm not as organized as I used to be.
So TJ, that brings up an interesting question, because So let's say I'm TJ, and I'm like, I am going to make ratatouille or whatever, right? Filet mignon. What makes TJ do that? And what makes TJ say, I'm going to film this?
Ooh, honestly, it's mostly whatever I sort of have an itch for at the time. Now, sometimes I'll have a request, somebody I know or someone in another video will say, hey, you should make this, or I'd like you to make that. People that know me might say, hey, make a video on such and such because it's good and I like it. Um, Other times I'm just at the grocery store and I'm scratching my head because I need to put a video out and I have no idea what I'm going to make. And I'll grab something at the store and make a video. So there's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to what TJ does most of the time.
Nothing wrong with that.
Do you have
I'm
any
the same way.
live videos at all?
I've done a couple live streams in the past, and I don't know why I quit doing it. They were okay. I didn't get, I would get like maybe 10 or 12 people that would show up, and then I kind of quit doing them. And I don't know, when you're not doing one, it's hard to start up and just jump in and start doing live streams again. I should, and I used to watch a lot of live streams, and I've noticed a lot of people quit doing them. And on your live streams, I always seem to go on and I'll check, before I go to bed or in the evening, I'll look to see what videos are out that I can watch. And I always seem to just miss your live stream. It'll say, live stream post or live stream ended 5 minutes ago. I'm like, damn it, I just missed it again. And but a lot of the live streams that I used to go into, like Corey at Corey's Cooking with Corey, he used to do them a lot.
Yep.
And once in a while, I'll catch Rick at Rick's Barbecue. He'll do them, and I
Rick
seem to
is
miss
awesome.
his a lot. I'll catch his like right as they're ending. I'll hop on as he's saying goodbye, and so my timing with a lot of these other live is just horrible. But live streams are kind of fun. I've picked up a lot of subscribers being in live streams.
Yes.
Even when I'm not on, if I'm just in the chat, just kind of hanging out in there. I was amazed, like, when I would watch Charlie's live stream sometimes, and, I get out of the live stream and go back and check my channel, and I'm like, hey, I just picked up 5 subs because I was in there goofing around in Charlie's chat.
Yep.
And so it's a great place to meet people, and, that's mostly where I know Chris from. I never really watched many of his videos. I'm subscribed to his channel, but I mostly run into him in other people's live chats.
Correct.
So, it's kind of fun, and I probably should start doing more.
Chris is like Steven, right? From Steven and Jacqueline's Cooking. He's just kind of like out there, and you always know he's going to be there.
Yeah.
The kind of the joke, and it's not a bad joke. Don't get me wrong. Sorry, I have one ear that's not quite open yet. With Steven and Jacqueline, he is like the moderator's moderator. He is on all planes. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's Cooking with TJ or my show or Charlie's or Johnny Mag's Ricer's show. That Stephen with Cooking and Jacqueline is going to be a moderator. And I am so humbled that 2 weeks from tonight he is on, because that is so rare.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to talk to us about. I am fascinated. He's from Trinidad and Tobago, which is right above Venezuela. It's a Caribbean island, and I am very, very fascinated with his style of cooking. A lot of allspice, cinnamon, and there's one other ingredient I can't remember. But it's just like, I am so intrigued by how he cooked. So I'm going to ask him, if I were doing a turkey in Trinidad and Tobago and I were cooking it on the Weber kettle, you can count this in as a question I will ask him. How are you going to do it? Seriously. Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving. And then right after him is Charlie. Right? But TJ, Monica and I can honestly say for Monica, we would love to have you on as a guest. Really. We're so booked out. Really, we are all about the small guy. I would never have Sam the cooking guy. Never.
Yeah.
He's too big,
Yeah.
right? And he could care less about the four of us on here or anybody else. Thank you, Jules. Thank you. Right? At the end of the day, it's all about us. I'm a small guy. We're all, and I don't mean that bad, too, right? And yes, I am drunk, but I don't mean that bad. I just mean that in the way that I want to give exposure to us smaller folks. That's the whole. And when I approached Monica on this, she'll attest to this, I'm sure. That's what I said to her: is it's all about the smaller guy. Let's get us some exposure.
It's all about Murder Burger.
Yeah, a murder burger. I had this idea years
Murder
ago, and
burger.
I always tease Monica about it, that I was going to start a burger chain called Murder Burger, and we would have onion blings instead of onion rings, 45 caps instead of fries. We would only
Instead
do
of like tater tots.
yeah,
But
yeah.
they're caps.
We would only do 24 or 40 ounces for the drinks. It was just a joke. But we're talking 12, 13 years ago. So
Yeah.
Murder
The Murder
Burger.
Burger. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's what it's about, TJ and Jules. It's just all about us smaller folks.
Kind of what I do. I just share
Yep.
the connections between all the subscribers that, all the creators that I subscribe to. So there's tons of them. There's like a million of you guys. So I just
You know
share
what,
the
guys?
love.
We have Mama Z online.
Mama Z.
Mama Z.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the patience of
We-
Joe,
we-
Mama Z.
We have royalty on with us. Jules,
Hello.
Mama Z can do a brisket like no other.
I have no doubt.
I am
How
not
is
kidding.
everybody doing tonight?
Good, Mama Z. How are you, my friend?
I am doing really well. I have y'all keep sitting here talking about, Sam and all these big channels. I want to share a little bit. I started last August. Was it last? No. It was October 2019, and I monetized in 9 months.
Wow.
And I want to share a little secret. And
Thank you, TJ, for showing up.
I've had I had some bigger channels help me in the homesteading community. If you don't know Morgan from Goldshire Farms, check him out. He's a lot of fun. He's got a bunch of geese and stuff. He blew up from nothing to, I don't know, 100,000 now. I don't know how many. A lot. Overnight success.
You're monetized, Mama Z?
Yes, I am
Good for
monetized.
you. Good for you, girl.
Mama Z, why do you think that is?
Here's a nugget. Here's a nugget. One, consistency.
Please do.
Consistency. Number two, I go to these big guys that we all watch. Sam. I go to Paula Dean. We all like Paula Dean, right?
We do, but yeah.
Listen, I comment on her videos. Oh, that looks so good, Paula. Thank you for putting that out. And everybody's like, who's this Mama Z? Why is she comment? She's got 1,000 subscribers.
Exactly.
I comment on their videos and people come check me out.
That's a great idea.
On the big guys.
That is.
Good idea, Mama.
I will pick up 5 or 6 subs because I go comment on every time they put out a video, I go comment on it. Every single time.
Okay.
Yep, because people that watch a lot of YouTube like me, they look and see who has all the stuff,
Exactly.
who has all the views, who's got.
Laura in the kitchen. She's one of the biggest cooking channels on YouTube. Every time that lady puts out a video, you're going to see Mama Z commenting on her video.
Okay.
Every single
Been there,
time.
done that myself. But really,
But that gives you exposure, right?
it can.
No?
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
Thank you.
But
I was trying to be
um,
nice.
I am too. All right, because this is out
Oh
on,
my tongue.
but I'm not. The camera, she's all. I can't stand this all over the place camera. My camera's always on a tripod because I cannot stand people moving around with their cameras and all that.
That's me.
Be insane. I can't. I can't. And it's personal preference, but I just don't like that some cameraman style. I like. I have two cameras,
Okay.
but you know, it makes me. If you're gonna make me drunk, I would rather have a shot of tequila. But
Yeah. And then when she lets her kiddo on there, and her kiddo's got the
Are you
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
with tequila, Mama Z?
I got my own.
yeah. I'll get drunk on my own. I don't need you to do it for me. You know,
Carla.
but,
Carson.
You see, she's like getting
That
irritated,
was
like she's
channel,
trying
you
to act
know.
like I'm perfect mama, but she's like going, somebody get this kid off my
You know,
set.
and I'm not trying to trash the channel, but my point is, you know, go to these big cooking channels, go to them and comment on them. People will check you out. I guarantee you, because they're like, what?
Competition.
Number three, big advice that you know my friend Morgan gave me. People think, well, I need a unique name. No, you need a name that people will remember and can spell, and don't have a name when they put it in the search engine that they're not going to be able to spell right. You know, that's why that was one of the first things people told me. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. I can remember that. I can
Correct.
remember it. For
I
people
always
who are
remember
starting
Mama Z.
Right?
Yep.
You type in Mama Z's. If you type in Mama Z, you will find me in the search engine.
There you go.
Find me.
Same with the
And
dude or Jules or Monica. Yeah, exactly.
exactly. Be some people will think, well, I need to be unique, and they will put something in that's really weird, real funky. You will get lost in YouTube. Have a name that is easy to find. Be searchable. Because if you aren't searchable, you're going to get lost on YouTube.
That's great
Also
advice.
very
Actually.
good advice.
So, and I'm not saying, I mean, I'm about to hit 1,200. You know, I'm not the end all to be all by any means, but
Look where you've gone.
I have
Exactly.
gotten some great advice, from great channels that have helped me, you know, along the way. And that's some other advice that I can give you. Find some mentors along the way to help you. And I've lucked out because I've found some great ones. Big Bear Homestead, Goldshire Farms. Yeah, they weren't even in my niche. Niche, is that how you say it? They weren't.
However, yeah.
But they took me under their wing, said, "You've got something. Let us help you." You know, and work on your audio, work on your cameras. Be consistent. Consistency is your number one thing that will help you on YouTube. You know, I
That makes sense.
put
Absolutely.
3 videos out a week. I put 3 videos out a week, and I do my live on Saturday, and very seldom have I ever missed it.
Interesting. Yeah, consistency is absolutely there.
You know,
Unfortunately, yeah.
if you only can do 1 video a week, just do 1, but be
Yeah.
consistent about it every single week, you know?
Correct.
People that subscribe like me to a lot of YouTube channels like to have that because they know what to expect when, or when to actually go and watch for that to come out. And so
Absolutely.
if it's not consistent, like it can throw somebody, throws them off, you know. And they have a lot of channels they're juggling a lot of the times, and they want to give their love to all of them, but you know, if people start showing up at the same time and it's unexpected, they're like, what do I do?
You got a point, Jules. Absolutely. I had Scott from Dr. Taste Good Barbecue notice that I did not do a Monday video, but a Thursday video. Because I used to do a Monday and Thursday video. My daughter was doing her vegan stuff on my channel. She would do it Monday, and I would do the meat stuff on Thursday. And he noticed that, hey, there wasn't a video on Monday, but Thursday. So you're absolutely right, Jules. 100%.
And if
And
you
Mama,
As
it's true. Absolutely.
Yeah. you start consistently missing, you will lose interest and people will notice it and they will walk away and move to the next YouTuber down the line.
It's almost
It
like a
can happen.
game, you know? It's like a game, right? So the dude does videos on Mondays and Thursdays. Monica does videos Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Jewel does, you when you are a habitual subscriber to that channel or follower, you
Yep.
expect, oh, Monday. Oh, I can look forward to having a dude's video. Or Tuesday, I can look forward to having a Jules or Monica video. You're absolutely right, Mama.
But I think as a super user of YouTube videos, I think that I mean you can put out a video, every Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. But to me, it's like I judge a book by its cover. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to spend 5 minutes watching a video if the thumbnail isn't there that like really attracts me to that video.
Oh,
So
Thumbnail
to me,
is
it's like
part of it,
about the
for sure.
thumbnail. I don't know. I don't know
Absolutely.
why. I want to like, oh yeah, this looks really interesting.
Mama,
Sure.
what are your thoughts on that?
Thumbnails are extremely important. I would say, and people just starting out, Canva is a great source for doing thumbnails. I do all my thumbnails in Canva.
Canva.
Yes, I do all my thumbnails in Canva. And if you are not graphically inclined, check out Canva. They have a lot that you can do for free. I do pay for the paid version of it. That is one of the things I will spend money on every month is Canva, but you can do a lot free. So check out Canva. I do all my thumbnails in Canva, all of them.
Very cool.
Elevated my thumbnail game to a whole new level. So absolutely, I agree with you, Monica, on the thumbnails. Thumbnails, titles, all that stuff absolutely matters because if you're not going to catch them with that, it ain't going to matter how much you put out
And
consistent.
searchable has a
Right.
big part of that because that's the way that the search systems are set up.
Sure, absolutely.
Jules, let me
Tube
ask you
is
this.
another big thing.
Jules, let me ask you this. What do you think about that?
What do I think about what?
About thumbnails?
Oh, I think they're important because, I mean, they definitely will catch your eye for starters. You start eating with your eyes before you start eating with your, stomach. So,
Right.
the eyes are a big part of that. And if it looks appetizing, people are going to click on it. But also, I mean, a clear and concise picture, that app that Mama Z was talking about sounds amazing because you may not have the best camera, but if you have a good app, it might make that difference of a good thumbnail and one that's subpar. But, I think a lot of it is too, I mean, you're going to have loyal followers. If they're going to be loyal, they're going to be loyal. But if they don't see anything being put out and they get used to that certain time frame, it gets easy to get lost because a lot of YouTube followers will just, I mean, it just branches out and it gets bigger and they have more and more people they sub to. And then they're getting all these on their feeds, that, oh, so and so's live, or, so and so posted this, or it just, it's like, oh, wait, you're trying to keep up with it all. It can get crazy depending on, who the person is, I guess, but and how many channels they sub to. But definitely, if somebody that subs to a lot of channels, it's important, that you put that out there that you're still there, you're still in the game. Talk to your followers, even if you only post once a week or whatever. Especially like they like the lives. I can't speak for all of us, but me, it makes you more connected to that
Oh,
creator, and they feel more
That's
of a
huge.
connection with that.
Live
And
is
so,
huge.
yeah.
Yep.
So lives are definitely a plus, but
Yeah, I do a
that's
live
you know,
cooking show every Saturday, and I've done it nearly since day one. And my lives, I will have people come to my lives that probably don't watch my videos, but they will be loyally there every Saturday morning. Every Saturday morning, they will show up for my lives.
And
You know,
that's usually because they feel a connection there with you as how
absolutely.
you are and appear on camera
Absolutely.
in
I
terms
gotta
of
totally agree
your
with that.
personability.
I totally agree with that, Jules. Let me ask you something, Jules. As being a creator of content on YouTube, when you look at a thumbnail, what do you look at?
I'm
So
not a
what?
creator,
Okay,
so I
exactly,
can't answer that honestly.
exactly. But when Jules looks at a thumbnail, you've got 6, 7, 8 thumbnails on the left hand or the right hand side. What makes Jules say, "I'm going to pick that one over number 2 versus number 7 or 5, 4, 3?"
First and foremost, I would have to say, of course, the picture is going to grab your eye. If there's a nice thumbnail there, your eyes are going to go to it. They're just going to do that because you're already looking, because you're reading the content. But the other thing would be what you're searching for. Like if it's a certain recipe I'm looking for and I'm being picky, and I can be picky, I'm going to be saying, well, no, that's not quite the one I was looking for. Also, you're looking for a lot of views. Like a lot of people they'll tend to it's like, okay, well, that must be a good recipe, a good video, because look at all the views it got. That's not
I'm looking
always
for
true.
controversial titles. Honestly, I want a controversial title if it's a boring subject, like Excel cheats. Give it to me. Give me some controversial title for that, and I'm
Well,
likely
of course,
to
that
have
something
most.
controversial will always be forefront.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "What?" You're like,
Right.
"What?" Okay, now
So
I gotta look at that quick.
if I had Meatloaf, the best sex I ever had, would you look at that, or would you go Meatloaf, the best meatloaf I've ever made?
Oh, are you kidding
Just
me? If I
just
saw the
just
word sex
asking.
in there, I'm gonna be like, "Okay, what's this?" Click,
Asking for a friend.
click.
Paradise
I mean,
by
come on, let's be
Jules.
honest.
And that's
Wouldn't we all do
clickbait,
that?
and YouTube will
What? Sex? What? Okay, I
slap you
gotta see
upside the
this.
head for it.
Yep. Paradise
Demonetize you for it. I'm a monetized channel, and they will no.
But I mean, if you're making chicken breasts, best breasts
All right.
in the West.
The best chicken breast
Something
I've
like that.
ever made, or the best chicken breast I've
And
ever
Mama
felt.
Z's like, nah.
Okay, for
no,
that,
Mama
for
D's
me,
like
I'm
shaking
just
her
gonna be
head,
like,
but
"What's
Yeah,
Jules,
Mama Z, that is
Nope.
how my brain works.
It would go yellow real quick. Most advertisers don't want to advertise with you. Sorry.
Well,
you
I guess
got
if you're
you
going
can
monetized,
totally
then fine. But I guess I'm not there for being. I'm not. I guess I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it becomes a whole different
That's
ball
just
game
me as a user.
to get monetized.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just saying, as
that's
a
very
user,
interesting.
that's what I'm looking for. Something that's going to catch my eye, especially if it's a boring subject.
Got your eye.
That's the other thing. When you get monetized, guys, you have to watch the F-bombs. You have to watch, which I don't cuss on my channel anyway, but you have to watch stuff like that because they will demonetize you real quick. And it's kind of funny because, I know like some of the bigger channels do, and I think, how do they get away with that? Because they ask you on every video, do you have strong language on here?
I'm sorry,
And
one more time.
on when you monetize your video, they ask you if you have strong language on it, and they can demonetize you for it.
Okay, interesting.
So you say, "Hell no."
Well, that's actually considered
Hell no.
soft cussing, and
Hell
it's
no.
usually okay.
Maybe, yeah,
But like
yeah,
F-bombs,
like reaching out
yeah,
and saying
they can demonetize you for it.
derogatory things, and yeah,
That's a bummer. Good to know, though, Mama Z, because I'm a
Yeah.
big
very
F-bomb
good to know. I
dropper.
guess if you're trying to, yeah.
I would not
That's
want that
interesting.
to happen to
What
Every
about
anyone.
one of my
smoking?
video,
Can you smoke on
everyone,
it? Can you smoke on it and not get kicked off?
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem, but I know like people who bring on guns, talk about guns or violence or shock value stuff, they can get demonetized quick. In
right.
fact, when
Yep.
I see all kinds
the
of
virus came out, you couldn't talk about the virus. You couldn't. I mean, it's kind of loosened now, but they were demonetizing people over that.
Right.
Yep,
No, you're absolutely right, Mama Z.
it was crazy.
This has been an
I
interesting
guess I should read the
conversation.
rules. I know. I guess I should read the rules more, Mike, because I'm just here to help you out, because like I have a regular job. I'm not, trying to be a YouTuber, but I definitely should probably read into that some more.
Well, I
So
just
don't screw you up.
I just did a video on meatloaf, right? And I did not put anything about thick meat or anything like that. So nothing sexual about it. And it's been a very good video for me, right? But I have to wonder, sorry, if is does sex sell? Does sex
It does.
sell?
That has been proven
Look
time
up
and time
the girl
again
in the
in
white.
marketing on television and magazines.
Oh yeah, look up the girl with the big white snake in the van that went up to over 1 million subscribers in like a few weeks. Absolutely sex sells.
Exactly. And I'm sorry, but I'm not about that.
I have to do this, guys. I'm sorry. This
You're
is too
fine.
funny to pass up. Tonight's
Ooh.
dinner.
And you
What
got
is this?
Uncle Steve's meatloaf. It's a meatloaf.
Yum.
Yeah. And thick meat. Yeah, absolutely.
What did you just say, dude?
So we went over to my sister's house last night and we played a video game or a actual video board based upon Stranger Things, right? So 80 through 85, 85 through 90. And I gave her thing of thick meat and I made the comment, I brought you some thick meat. She laughed about that. She thought it was funny, right? And that was the whole idea. Sorry, but I also brought her a thing of gator shake.
Turn that around. I've never seen that, and it's got a Texas flag on it.
Correct. No, Mama Z, Uncle Steve's. So where do you live, Mama Z? Do you mind me asking?
North of Houston.
Okay. So Mrs. Dude and I are actually in Houston. Oh, I'm so sorry. The end of February, and we are special guests of Uncle Steve. And apparently at the stockyards, I think it is, there's a big barbecue competition going on at the stockyards
At the Houston Rodeo?
End of February.
Yeah, at the Houston Rodeo.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And we are our guests along with 5 other channels. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I would love to meet you there,
Okay.
Mrs. Dude and I. But Mrs. Dude and I are actually going down, and Monica might go down because she and our guest have a connection. Let's put it that way.
If they don't cancel it.
But anyhow,
because they were talking about canceling it.
I know, and that's the downside of it. That's the only thing with Uncle Steve that I've talked about is maybe they are canceling it, but we'll see. But as it stands right now, we're going down the end of February to that big barbecue show. It's supposed to be like
that would be really cool.
So I will reach out to you on the side and say
absolutely.
there's so many people that I really want to meet
My email address is on my channel, so
Okay.
shoot me an email.
Absolutely. And like I said, Mrs. Dude and I are going down. I'm so sorry. All of a sudden, I have the yawns. And we're going to go down and as a guest of Uncle Steve and just kind of go down there and hang out and learn the barbecue style of it.
Oh,
And
that would be so much fun.
it would really be. That's one of the things I love about YouTube. I've met so many cool people. I'm so sorry, such as yourself and Jules.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Dog. What's up, Elton?
I don't know where Jules lives, but I know she hangs out with Lep a lot. And Lep,
New
I want.
Hampshire.
Okay, Lep and I are Lep and Monica and I are talking about doing a. I don't know why I have the yawns all of a sudden. We have the weekly YouTube
It's a lack
show.
of oxygen.
I make
Exactly.
Daddy Dutch barbecue. Can't take shots for that on a live stream, by the way.
Exactly. So we are
That would be
talking
really
about
cool. We'll definitely have to do that.
having Lep on as a guest either St. Patty's Day.
Could not
Monica
be
and
more
I know I'm so sorry. All of a sudden it's like blah. We're talking about Monica and I are doing a live show from one of our local pubs here on St. Patrick's Day,
nice.
and also on El Marchiloco Day, or on El Marchiloco is the place we're going to be going from, but Cinco de Mayo. But we want Lep on as a guest. Oh, I'm so sorry. On the week of St. Patrick's Day because it's the Wednesday or the week before. I am so sorry, guys. All of a sudden, it's just like hit me like.
It's time to sign off, Mike.
Monica, it's time for you to take over.
I need to get off here anyway. I've got to work tomorrow, so everybody have a great night.
Mama,
Nice to
if
see
we
you,
actually,
Mama.
if we actually go, I will hit you up, and I would love to meet you.
Monica, it was nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you, Mama. I really appreciate it.
Nice to meet you too, Jules.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, dude. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you so
Bye,
much.
Jules. Bye, Mama.
Guys, I hate to admit we have
Bye, Mikey,
15 viewers online at this point, but I am so tired.
They're counting how many times you've gone. That's what they're doing.
I know. It's like 10. We're at 10. So, what a great show. We had Chris on tonight. I really love that. We have a couple things that I forgot to mention. Some new channels that I've subscribed to. I don't mean to put them down, but it is Sheila. I'll probably do this next week. At a Spasmatic Chef. She does mainly vegan dishes, but I love her to death. She wants to be a guest online on the show. And Topher, my buddy Topher, he just got married. Congratulations. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, she's just hit me. From Whisk.
Did you say Topher?
Topher, Topher. At Whisk,
Yeah, right.
At Whisk and Knives. He just got married. He just moved into a new house. I think he just got a new job. And my buddy Matt over at Never Say Never Barbecue. All the links are down below. Really, true story. These guys have some great channels. I know Topher has taken a little bit of time off as he gets married, moves into a new job and a new house. Oh, goodness. I am so sorry, guys. I've all of a sudden just hit the wall. Yeah, exactly. Scooby-Doo ending. Scooby-Doo ending. I wish we could. I really do. So, what a great show tonight. I want to thank Chris.
My pretty.
I want to thank Chris from Eastwind Farms for showing up. What a great
guest.
conversation with him. Yep. Monica, do you have
Very,
anything?
No, it was a great night. Really down to earth, relaxed, which is what I like. I don't want to feel stuffy.
Hold on. I got Mary online. Chris, this
That's
is Mary, and she
Oh,
wants to
Gary.
say hi
Did you
to
say Gary or Mary?
Mary. Miri from Zach and Mary Make a Porno.
It looks like it's got an angry face, just like the grumpy cat.
Oh, Mary's awesome. I love you, Mary. She's awesome. She used to be our inside cat, but all of a sudden she just decided she wanted to live outside.
Does she have a cat house?
She does have a cat house, but she would rather sleep right below here, where in my garage, where there is a heater.
Oh.
You know what? I don't blame her.
Yeah.
100%. I don't blame her. So she is one of Chris from Eastwind Farm. She's one of Jet's friends. I'm so, oh my goodness. I was like,
I think it's 15.
Yep. Exactly. Monica,
All
do
right.
you have anything else for us?
I
I'm
think you
good
should go
with
get
whatever
some,
you got.
I think you should get put on some oxygen for your lack of oxygen.
Yeah. Like, oh. Yeah, I use that as an excuse to yawn. I don't know what it is, but I could go all night, to be honest.
It's sleepy time. Time
What?
for bedtime.
All right. Monica, do you have
Nighty-night,
anything else
Noodle.
for us? No trends,
no.
no games. We'll do it for next week. Right?
Let's hold off. Let's do that next week since
Okay.
we're burning the candles here.
All right. We have Josh from Adventure Roads on next week. I really want to talk to him about, there was a veteran he met. So Josh travels all over the place, right? And he has a video where he met a veteran from Vietnam War who has his can opener with him still.
Oh,
This
cool.
thing's got to be 50, 60 years old almost.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So
cool.
He gets on his Harley. He travels all over. He's one of the first guys I ever subscribed to. Josh from Adventure Roads. Next week on the show.
Let's do it.
I like that.
All right, Mikey Mike and the Funky Bunch.
All right. Good, everybody. Good night. Thank you so much for showing up.
Thank you to
really
our
appreciate it.
veterans. Thank you for your service.
Bingo, Monica. Love it. Guys, from my grandfather.
Yep.
My only
Very
tattoo.
cool.
From to you. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. Love you all.
Happy veterans.
And we will see you next Wednesday.
All right. Good night then.
Good night,
Nighty-night,
Monica.
Noodles.
Good night, everybody. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.